What is happening? And welcome to your Thursday Night Delight. I, of course, am one of your hosts around here, Sean the Right Way. And joining me, as always, once again, we've got the legend himself. Bopping around, wearing the hat, wearing the Vader shirt in celebration. We're talking about Brent from Brent's Bricks.
Hayden Christensen's shoulder touched this shoulder.
What's it look like? Feel like? Yeah.
He hasn't taken a shower yet.
I haven't washed the shirt.
Back once again to join the panel. We're talking Anakin. I knew it wouldn't take much. In fact, this was a one text reply. Usually I'm like, Tyler, you're coming on? But he's like, Anakin, where's that? Of course, we've got Tyler Skywalker, a.k.a. Life Bricks. And making his ACOP debut. I swore it happened before, and it's a crime that it hasn't happened before.
Yeah,
We're talking about Brickworld legend, great friend of the Girth gang, and most importantly, an amazing dude. We got Nick, a.k.a. PNG Bricks, because we are
Throw some dubs in the chat for PNG. Let's go.
a couple of brickheads. This is going to be one of those nights, boys. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a couple of brickheads coming to you live as shit.
So
It's
live.
Thursday, December 12th. Under 2 weeks till Christmas. Hope you boys presents there for everybody. And deals still happening. Tyler, you keep weird hours. Did you see what happened in the middle of the night last night? Target decided to go full ham once again.
No, so ironically, I must have literally missed it by a little bit since I woke up to seeing some of it. I picked up a couple little stragglers, but I missed out on some of the.
Most of the heat was gone. $40 Endies. You've probably seen that out in the store, but
Oh, what did I was gonna say? I didn't know about any of that.
$40 indoors. Brent, the
probably
one that
sleeping.
would have hurt you, man.
Tell
What was
me.
it? What was it, Tyler? Was it 50 or 60?
Death Star Final Duel.
No, 60. I think it was
No,
50, 59 for the Disney villain, dude.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was $62, actually. $62.
Ooh. And then
Been eyeing that forever.
I should have pulled trig, and then I probably would have gave it to you. Figured it out because, like, I was like, I could use another one. You know, the figs carry on that one. So
I know.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. I mean, what time of the night did it happen last night? though?
3.
3 o'clock. But you know what? They were still.
I didn't
3
hear it
a.m.?
late. Oh yeah. The what was the
Yeah.
heavy? What was the biggest?
I
here?
was at work.
Oh.
So
They had like $40 hoopties. They had $43 Avengers Final Battle, like the old one with all the ladies,
Yeah.
all the ladies on there.
They had a $45 Quinjet.
45
Wow.
20 in the building. I mean, it was
Mhm.
so. I look, the title's being passed around, but I don't know, man. Tyler,
why
I'm
did they
about
do
to
that
crown-
just so
I'm about to crown
randomly?
Target because they keep coming back every 3 days. They're like,
Mhm.
is this enough? Is this enough? You could
But
tell.
like, why would they not do that on any of the days we just had to do something like that? Why didn't they do that on a Cyber Monday or a Black Friday, or like why would they randomly do it on a
Well,
Thursday
it's
morning at
keeping
3 a.m.?
engagement high, man. Listen,
Yeah.
even when the boys don't say anything, I'm like, let me just stick my toe in the pool, just see what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Dang man, yeah, that Disney Villains isn't retiring, right?
No, it is. It's
No,
retired at the end of this
It
year.
is, yeah.
It is Disney Villains.
Well, here's the
Oh,
good
so
news,
I
Tyler.
need that. And
If it's
Death Star
40
Final
40
Duel.
something, 60 something on there, Brent, I'm sure someone will put it on the eaves for, it's going to be a little more, but I bet you could get one shipped for like 80 if you chill, or find one on market.
Let me know, boys. If anyone sees Disney,
Yeah, if you see
Yeah,
one in your
you
Target,
see Disney Villains, and I need
shipping.
Death Star Final Duel because I mean, everyone has their opinions about the dioramas, but I want them all.
Well, that's a good one. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I want them
my
all,
opinion.
and honestly, like, I'm not like the biggest helmet guy in the world, but I
for
kind of want all those too. You know what I mean? I got to complete those collections.
Well, for those of you wondering why it's 3 a.m., it's because that's midnight in Pacific. So then the whole country.
Dang, man.
So, for those on the East and our neighbors in the Midwest, we get hosed a little on that deal. But generally, we get everything first. So you can't really complain there. Let's see. Big fan of the dioramas. What's up? Catch everybody on Replay Gang. Brent, since you're here, Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to your show. It's been a minute. I'm glad.
Yeah, last week it was not really an intention for me to pass out and go, but I've been literally getting like 3 hours a night of sleep sometimes. So like, yeah, it's been wild, man. Between Henry's sleep schedule and we, like, when I first started the new job, it was like 4 a.m. maybe a 5 a.m. start towards the end of the week.
Yeah.
But like, because of the holiday season, it is like it's 2:30 or 2:20. There's I think Tuesday is a 2:10 a.m. So it is wild to just like sit there and think the day before you're about to go to work, like, I got to work 2 hours after midnight.
Huge shout out to Brick by Brick Together Clone Trooper Droid Battle Pack on sale on Amazon for $23. Is it $23 or $23.99? We've seen the $23.99 quite a bit.
Look, no hate to him, but I hate when people call it 23 when it's $23.99. Like,
like
a lot of
24.
Yeah,
like it's 24.
But real quick, I want to shout out Brick by Brick Together. If you guys are looking for like a super chill, he's a member of the Girth gang, obviously, so he's already getting the love. But if you're looking for like a super chill build live stream, fantastic dude. So show him your support, give him a sub-a-rooney, check him out. He goes on pretty frequently, if I recall. I said hello to him the other day. He's a great guy. I'm hearing a lot of sounds from somebody.
That might have been me. Sorry.
Oh, click it. Are you typing as hard as you can?
That's my clunky
you're
keyboard.
A clicky boy.
My chunky boy. Yeah.
PNG, welcome to the show. I mean, I'm honestly shocked you haven't been on before. If you guys can recall the tale, and we'll get into it later, but true Rennie Hall of Famer, I think, right? I mean, first ballot Brent Tyler. I mean,
yeah. I mean, dude, I'll tell you what, like,
more. Yeah.
I mean, we're obviously going to get into the Hayden experience, but I mean, sure, like, we like to talk about the legendary, Brick World Hall of Fame moment there, but
you guys had your own.
I mean, dude, PNG has a Columbus Hall of Fame moment at this point, because I mean, I don't think any of us expect. We're going to get into it, but I don't think any of us expected how crazy GalaxyCon was going to be, and so Tyler, we'll get into further details, but PNG helped us out a lot during the hecticness of that day. We'll get into it, but
100%,
huge
Tyler,
shout out to PNG. And now we did. I don't know if anybody in the Discord saw the fat stack of the 15 or 16 Darth Vader mechs that we discovered, and we'll tell the story a little bit too. But we did slide 2 of those to PNG after we found those as well. It's the least we could have done. But yeah, we'll get into all that wackiness here in a minute. Anyways, sorry.
Brick by Brick wants to apologize. It is $23.95. Tyler, you really jumped down his throat.
No, I said no. I said what? I said no hate to him directly. I just no, even if Hayden,
one of those things is like when people go, "I'm sorry, but you're a jerk," All right. Brent, I'm excited you're back because I think we've either neglected or done very poorly the Girth Gang shout outs. And so it's something we need to get going before we get too wrapped up into this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, the world famous Girth Gang. Brent, we have a new thing. We have the first weight title, which goes to the first comment. Tonight, we have a brand new champion. It was Timmy, but tonight
it's Timmy a lot, but we got Sonya out there getting the first comment. That was the first comment?
Yeah.
Shout out to Sonya, man. This is gonna be good. Heat, throwing that heat out there. Ostiff, what's good, Ostiff? Sad we had to miss you in Columbus this week. Lego Timmy.
See, he knows.
Lego Timmy. Yeah, not the first one this time. Yeah, he's usually always on it.
Where is it? There it is. I'm rusty on it. I haven't had to do it in a while.
Papa Trip, what's good? It's not showing me the channel members on my end, but I'm pretty sure these are all channel members. Lightning Lord 22, what's good? And the pre-play gang. Cooper, we were talking about you earlier, man. Good things. We got Brick Don USA. What's good, Brick Don?
I love that avatar.
Cool Han. Luke, what's good, Cool Han? Always great to see Cool Han up in the chat.
Look at this.
Hey, look at that. In the chat and in the panel. Let's go. Fabu Brick. Wow. Messed that one up. We got Aaron in the house. What's good, Aaron? So damn girthy. Liam Brick the Bed. One of the best names out there. What up, Liam? Shreddy. What up, Shreddy? Always good to see Shreddy tuning in. Torso Cracker. We got JD Valchek 1. What up? Brick by brick together. What's good?
$24 brick by brick. Don't let you
24.
ever fucking forget it.
THF Studio, what is good in the chat? Smoky Smokes 710. What's up? What's up? Order 66, an
Smash
absolute
that like,
legend.
like you said. Smash it.
Smash. Always a legend. Order 66. Amy in the house. What's good, Amy? Riley Mims. Boyce. Proud of you. I'm proud of you. I don't know if I've seen that name around here, but welcome in. Padawan
Great
HQ.
name. It's in the contention. I'm proud of you.
Proud of you. Padawan is absolute legend. So is Ostef.
Django's
Django's
Tango.
Tango. I like that.
I think that's a debut. Yeah, catching a live one.
Finally catching a live. Django's Tango. I like the name.
Channel member Charlie.
Charlie was good, Charlie. Huge special shout out to all the channel members. Papa Rex. What's good, Papa Rex? True Squadron. Not the fake squadron. The true squadron.
All right, boys.
Yeah.
You know the rules. What up, collector?
I'm going to go grab something real quick.
All right, do it. Get your beer. You know the rules. Make a heater comment, and we'll pull it up the best of our ability. Feels good, Tyler, to get a Brent Red Girth Gang shout out. Right? It's been a minute.
Yeah, I mean, well, also it's been a even longer minute since it was in the first 15 minutes of the show compared to the first 2 hours of the show.
There you go. Eric Hutt. I love it. Eric Hutt. No relation. It's pretty good. Oh, people are already asking. Bricks Faux Show. Salute you back, guys. 93 of you strong in the Girth Gang. Let's get those likes going. PNG has died, apparently. No, I'm kidding. His camera died. It's a tech diff kind of world we're living in. Tyler, so with these guys doing something real quick, don't you have to work like 3 hours before you get a 15-minute break, Tyler? I think that's typically how.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since you worked like at a Targs, but right, you had to do like 3 hours, you get a 15, then you get a lunch.
Well, funny enough, I think technically on an 8-hour shift, the 2 15s at Target you could technically do whenever,
Okay.
but the 30-minute lunch had to be done within 6 hours of the 8 hours.
30-minute lunch. I guess you're eating there, or would you try to haul ass?
I mean, it was unpaid, so
yeah, but would you try to haul to like a Teebs, or would you just like eat the bad pizza there? What would you do?
I'll say, I mean, so a lot of times I just kind of snacked, and I mean, a couple times I'd bring my own little lunch. But then, shout out to Michael from the San Diego store that worked at the St. John Target for a while there. He's not there anymore, dude. But that manager, probably the best manager ever, man. He hooked me up with literally, he gave me his debit card to go grab lunch a lot of times, just
No
because.
kidding.
And then, like at that
he would
point,
expense it.
yeah, he would pay for it, and he would even tell me, like, look, like if you're 40 minutes to like, no rush, just go chill, go do it. So shout out to him, dude. I mean, I love Target, bro. I mean, I hate to dwell on it 6 years later, 7 years later. Holy shit, I can't believe it. No, it's only 5 years. Okay, only 5 years, but still, Target was, I mean, I was only there for 11 months, man, but damn, was that a good job.
It was a good run. A lot of Star Wars glory there. Ostef with the 501, you know it. 179 till the Monday landing. Tyler, it's getting deep now. 184 to the big event. So, I mean, we're pretty much halfway there, halfway home. Sorry, I was not in C-Bus, boys. Y'all know why. Ostef has some stuff going on. It's all good. But thank you for all you guys do. Love you all dearly. Give me the Rennie. I would be happy to give you the Rennie. We're closing in, Tyler. It's going to be here before we know it, I swear.
You put beers in your mouth at the Rennie. You can meet your future spouse at the Rennie. You can boy all night at the Rennie. Buy all the sets you like at the Rennie. It all goes down at the Rennie. If you stay another place, you offend me. The mother hotels at the Rennie. The Rennie is the Rennie is the Rennie. The Rennie is the Rennie.
Is the Rennie, yeah. And then brick by dude, we were kidding. Can I get a Droidica song for completely bullying it? Tyler really snapped at you, man. I'm sorry about that.
I did not. I don't think I said.
I'm kidding.
I
You
don't think I
did.
said F word anywhere in there.
No,
like,
no,
I
you
just said I don't like people like happened.
You pre-apologized. You did fine. I like to fan the flames. Here is Droidica for Brick by Brick Together. Again, guys, give them a sub-a-rooney. Really chill live stream builds. I believe it's always Star Wars. I think every time I've seen him, it's been Star Wars. So if that's what you're into. But most importantly, a really great dude like everyone who rocks with us. Here's Droidica. Yeah.
You can run, even really fast. It won't matter when I roll up on your ass. I am metal. I've got my blasters. I'm a badass roly-poly robot disaster. Droidica, Trade Federation pinball. Droidica, I make all the Jedi pay. Yeah, I keep rolling, bitch.
Dude.
Oh my god, did we lose PNG too?
Oh, did PNG just get sick of us after 15? He just said,
done.
"Man,
He's
this
done.
is not as fun on the panel as it is in the chat, bro." And he just dipped.
Yeah, he's out. You guys fill for a sec. Let me DM him, see what's going on. I know tech dips. It's up. There we go.
Yeah.
We're
Right.
dropping members one by
Nick
one.
is back in the boat. It's weird that both of them had to take a deuce at the exact same time.
Right. Yes, we held hands. We held hands.
Yeah. I'm actually we're actually in the same building right now.
Dude, Ostif, no need to thank, dude. Ostif's the man. It's all good, dude. So, yeah, man. What did you miss? You missed our supers. I think that's it, right? They just missed some supers, Tyler. I don't think there was anything else going on.
Yeah, we talked about nothing else. Yeah.
Get a room, you guys. We were talking.
We did.
about
Oh, we did.
Hardest
We
memories.
did.
Man, I kind of want to show you guys one of the weekly picks. There's one over the shoulders, right here.
Ooh.
Well, something's over my shoulders too, Sean.
Ooh,
Well,
wait,
look at that.
hold on. I got a weekly pick sitting right over here.
We're the cinder blocks.
Are
You
we
know what
showing
I mean?
weekly picks?
Cindy Lops. All right. Here we go. All right, Padawan coming in with the 5-piece, the 5 pounds of dinger. All my love to all the boys. Give me Droidica and no Sean. I don't care if it's already been played. You give me that.
Oh, dang.
Damn, that was a demand from Patty, and I mean we have to respect it. Now I'm glad this was up, Nick. You showed a reveal. You had a very big. It's been a crazy month for you, actually. Padawan wants it back to back. Droidica, are you guys ready to rock with it?
I'm ready.
I'm starting to. This is definitely top 3. It might be top 1. You guys leave your rankings in the comments, please. But dude, Droidica is never not good, even back to back.
You can run, even really fast. It won't matter when I roll up on your ass. I am metal. I've got my blasters. I'm a badass roly-poly robot disaster. Droidica, Trade Federation pinball. Droidica, I make all the Jedi pay. Yeah, I keep rolling, bitch.
Boom. And
The ending to that is the best.
yeah. I just there's different part, because being the guy who makes them, there's different parts, but like it always is awesome when the Jedi show up and it just blasts heaters there. Like that should be a poster. You know what I mean? We can't license that, so just enjoy the video. But I think that's a cool poster.
So if we're showing off a couple weekly picks, I just want to point out something that I only got
Whoa.
courtesy of Padawan, PNG, wrong P. This thing,
40?
well, retails for 120, so I think 65. I don't have Costco. PNG found it at a Costco. We were about to meet up for GalaxyCon anyway, so I said, "Hey, can you snag me one of those?" And he did. And I gotta tell you, dude, this box is girthy. I don't know if you guys can it
was heavier than I thought it would be, honestly, when I picked it up.
Here it is next to like a microfighter box. Like it's pretty big, man. Like it's heavier than you'd think. When I first saw the set, like I loved it, but I was like, man, like 120 for this seems a lot because like I didn't expect it to come in a box this big. I guess, when I build it and I see it in person, which I do. Now I got to build Charizard before this. Don't worry, Tyler. I will build Charizard before this. But this is going to be next for sure. So I'm stoked on this thing.
Oh, man.
Half price.
Right. Ostif coming in. Padawan and I's adventures will trump the Hangover film. He leaves the 2-piece. And since he didn't pick, I'm going to do it for him on this one. We're going to break it up a little bit. We have to do this in honor of tonight's main topic, and I think you guys know what it is. It's out of respect.
I remember the time when Eddie went freako. When he grew up fast and Batman was his freako. Came out swinging his saber longer than a light pole. I remember. Yeah, I do. Glorious shot right through.
Oh my god! Oh, we got to show Brent with the freako. Dude, Brent, you did not get that signed. We're gonna get into this.
I'll tell you what though. I think because I would definitely meet Hayden Christensen again, and I think because like I have something that obviously he is from like Duel on Mustafar. I'd love to get him to sign this.
It's animated. I get it.
Well, just for him to kind of think.
Lancer, man.
True. I just think it would be funny because of the Freako song. We have pictures of Hayden in the song. It would just be funny to have him sign it. Maybe it'd be funny to get like Hayden on the back. I wouldn't want to waste the price of entry just to get it on the back.
Yeah, $200 on the back. I don't know. Both be
both on the front.
Oh, you have to because you can't. How do you display? You're gonna get a spinner.
So I think maybe both on the front. Like
that would be sick.
I get Matt right here and Hayden right here or something. Yeah. You know? No, because a black
and get that other thing signed by the other guy that's on there. What is that thing called again?
Oh,
have the voice actor, that guy.
Little Tyson. If you can get that. By the way, I ordered a Tyson. It was delicious. Like you get it like level 3 spicy, Nick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've had a Tyson.
For sure.
Okay. I asked Mark a very important question this week, which I will reveal later, and he said yes. So I know it's very hollow, not much deets, but I asked Mark a very important question regards Brick World this year, and he said yes, so we're very stoked about that. Dear Lord, all right, we're going to do this one more time, then we'll pause on the supers. Droidica for the third time. Do people still love it? We'll figure it out.
You can run, even really fast. It won't matter when I roll up on your ass, I am metal. I've got my blasters, I'm a badass roly-poly robot disaster. Droidica, Trade Federation pinball. Droidica, I make all the Jedi pay. Yeah, I keep rolling, bitch.
You know, I'm loving. That's not Droidica. What are we doing?
Well, just in case I'm not here for when we show off the rest of our stuff.
Let me do a Brent moment here. Look.
Yeah, get that signed by the guy.
Get it signed by the puppeteer or whatever. The animator, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, everybody's still Droidica's number one. Everybody's saying hands down. People are fine with it. People are at peace with this. They're not angry about it. It's good.
I still need to buy the Droidica.
Yeah, you do. I think 52
at Walms.
52 at the Walms has been the low.
Yeah.
Let me see this here.
To caption that the Target deal, I ended up getting the Viking Village for 77.
Oh man, I wish I was. Well, I was awake for it, but I was at work.
But here's the thing: is I did this at like noon.
Nice.
So the Disney set and the Up House were still available. Up House was going for like what, 44?
It's got to be all gone.
No, 20, 28, 97.
30, yeah.
It's got to be all gone now, right?
Yeah, I just checked.
Yeah. So, guys, still some deals to be had out there for sure.
Is Disney still there?
No, I double checked that for you. I didn't see it.
All right. So we have Brent for a limited time tonight. Again, it's all fun, but he has to get that get that sleep for work. So we'll leave it up to you guys. Actually, we're not going to leave it up to you guys. We're going to do, because I want him to, the other part we can do without him. I have Brent's list for the top 5 Anakin sets, but I think we need to get into meeting Anakin himself, Hayden Christensen, live while Brent is on. Look at him. He's like emotional over there. So we're gonna hit that first, meeting Hayden Christensen live and in person. And for those of you that don't think it's Lego related, it absolutely is. Sets were signed. We're gonna find out, did they ask the question about Brick World? No, but we'll see. Did they even think about it? We're gonna find out those sort of things. But most
Discussions
importantly,
were had.
and I've said this to them every time. I know I'm pushy, but I said most importantly, you guys have the time of your lives doing something that you've always wanted to do, and that's first and foremost. But just know that I totally would have asked him if I was. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I would have asked him. But I didn't expect you guys to. Let's see.
Then Sean, go to a close con. I'll pay for it and talk to Hayden.
All right.
Yeah.
The first episode of ACOP that I ever tuned into was the debut of GWP. Let me get a GWP deep inside of me. We'll hit this, and then we're gonna get kicked off with a Hayden night. It's a celebration of Hayden, celebration of Annie. But here's GWP again, a contender for greatest song of all time.
It's May the 4th. I want those Star Wars sets. I want more sets than Django has fed. Oh, please put a GWP deep inside of me. Oh, please put a GWP.
Deep inside of me. He sounds desperate in his voice. Like he really means it, right?
Yeah, he really, really wants it. He really wants it.
Like in a weird, like bad. And I don't think he's kidding either. Like
No.
it's weird. Whoever that is. All right, guys, let's for supers that are coming in now, we're gonna pause for a sec. We've made a run on those. We will get to them, I swear. But let's figure this out. Let's get into meeting Annie for the boys. Set this up. Set the table. How many months ago did we know Brent, Tyler, PNG? When did PNG come in the picture? I was pleased to hear he was in the picture. I knew you guys were going. Let's walk through the whole setup.
It was all pretty last minute, honestly.
Let's start with you, Brent. Yeah. So how did you find out about this place? What made you contact
You
me?
guys didn't
Yeah.
talk about it before you booked, right? Or you did? Set it up.
Yeah, no.
Let me
So
stop.
I had saw it pop up on my Facebook, kind of, noticed that and was like, that could be a thing. And then, a couple weeks went by, and then I thought to myself, I was like, I think Tyler told me a story about how he either did meet Hayden or almost did or something.
Yeah, he
So
told me
I-
on the show. He
So I
slept in
think,
instead.
well, I think I initially, because it was not expensive, or it was not cheap to do this. So initially, I think I was going to just ask Tyler, like, hey, like, how was it? Was it worth the money? Yada, yada, yada. And so, but then it very quickly turned into like, oh yeah, you did miss yours. I remember that story. Well, are you trying to go or what? And so, it's about 5-ish hours from where Tyler's at. It's a lot closer to me. It's kind of it's like my local big city. But me and Tyler have kind of entertained the fact that he didn't come all the way to Chillicothe like Sean did, but we've kind of always entertained the fact of like, maybe one of these years before Brick World, Tyler will do what Sean did and explore Chillicothe. But no, yeah. So I mean, we talked about it for like a week. And when we figured out that we were definitely going to do it, we had a 45-minute phone call and like bought them at the same exact time to make sure we got the same like session and everything like that. And
Well, see, before that, I went through a little bit of a hiccup because literally the same night that we originally planned, like, hey, like, let's hop on a call, get these tickets at the same time and everything. That same morning, I went to go throw a good amount of money into Robinhood, the stock market, and that money like glitched that day and it bounced, where then it's in limbo. It's not in my Robinhood. It's not in my checking account. It's not anywhere to be found. And I'm like, I thought to myself that night, like, it's
Did you
not
try to
like
buy some
life-changing
GME or
money,
something?
but it's just one of those things like, all right, if this shit really got lost in the ether of nowhere, like, damn, bro, am I gonna, like, just the fact of spending like another 5-6 plus a hotel for the Hayden thing, I'm like, all right, like, Brent, like, you know, there's only half these sessions sold. Like, I looked it up, like, give me like 3 days just to see, like, if this goes into either. It would make me feel so much better to know that no matter where it ends up in Robinhood, my check and whatever, that I still own the money. So then that ended up happening. So like 3 days of limbo, and then we did the call. And
well, what was crazy is that there was originally just 12 sessions, and then, you know, like
How many per sesh?
well,
how many
15 minutes.
people?
I mean,
A lot.
I mean, there was
Well,
at least 100 people.
They eventually added 3 sessions. So the day when me and Tyler were gonna buy our slots, I was like, oh shit, like, you know, 7, 8, and or 8, 9, 10 or something was taken up. So then there was only like, I was like, oh no, there's only a few more slots. But then they added, you know, 14, 15, 16. Like, so they added like 3 more slots or whatever. And so we ended up opting for the very last slot, which worked out because we thought we could swing to a card show and then get there. Well, I don't think
but that car show is the bummiest thing I've ever walked into.
Hey, now let me just point out that the Columbus Card Show is usually in like 2 small buildings. It was for some reason only 1 building, so it was super packed. We barely even walked around the whole
thing. It was
thing.
worse than
like,
Brick World Public Days, if it tells you anything, chat.
Yeah, like it's usually a great card show. Shout out to the Columbus Card Show, but because it was just 1 building, it was super packed. So it was kind of a waste of time because like we walked around. Sure, we got, you know, I think Tyler got one, or I got Tyler a card for his birthday, and then I got like a couple things, and we had to bounce it. But like after we left there for 30 minutes or whatever, like dang, like all this really did was set us back an hour. Like this is crazy how packed that was, like over there. You know, you would think with GalaxyCon going on the same day that like it wouldn't be packed, and maybe that's why they only put it in 1 building. So anyways, we get through some traffic. We finally get to GalaxyCon. P&G gets there before us.
30 minutes to park too.
Oh, the parking was ridiculous. But P&G gets there before us. He's like, yo, this like check-in line is crazy. And we're sitting there thinking like, dang, man, like our Hayden photo op time was 6:45, but
the signatures were still a little iffy on
well, yeah, we thought the signature was going to be before, ended up being after. But check-in was held up like crazy because they were having like computer submissions. So for those of you that went to Brick World, and you guys, I did vlog a little bit. I kind of tapered off towards the end and didn't really get like a full recap, but hey, we're recapping it now, so you know, that's that
video will be out. I'm guilty too, Brent. I filmed some stuff. It'll be out the week before Brick World. We get you.
I'll still no, listen, I'll still film like a little like recap and end off the vlog and post it. There's some good stuff in there. But yeah, so P&G's telling us like the check-in line is ridiculous, like crazy. By the time we saw it, I mean, it was like Brick World check-in times what, Tyler? Times 6, times 10?
Hell no, dude. Times like 25, bro.
The line, we were so intimidated by this
line. The line was a mile long, and then it wrapped around for another half mile. Like, well, the thing is, dude, like
maybe
when
slight exaggeration, maybe a half
hell
mile.
No. P&G, what do you think, dude? I mean, well, sure,
I think it was a solid 3/4.
Yeah. Okay.
And then wrapped around for another quarter.
Yeah. I mean, you go from the south side to the north side where those windows were, and it felt like an eternity.
Well, the thing is, I mean, when Brent relayed the message of like, hey, crazy check-in, you know, everyone, you know, sure. I mean, you know, you kind of have a perception of, all right, you know, maybe there's a semi-good line, but it's just, you know, it's taking these people forever to actually do it, each individual person. This was kind of the opposite. I mean, at least when Brent and I got there, I mean, every individual person, you know, they were able to bang out within 20 seconds. And, you know, there's 5 different things. Like the line was moving, but like conceptually, there was literally 2,000 people in the line. So like, that's just what I was not expecting. I mean, because like Brent and I, like, bro, every time we thought, bro, is the end of the line coming? Is it this right here? No, bro. Then it just keeps going.
No, it's down that way. Is it this?
Going.
Nope, it's down that way.
Then it wrapped around.
Then it wrapped around.
Bro, how long do we have to walk back now to even get in the wraparound end? And it's like,
for those of you that've been to Brick World, this was Brick World. Like the convention as a whole, how much bigger do you think this is than Brick World? Probably like
4 times.
Yeah, at least 4 times. I mean, the amount of people was crazy. Picture the line to meet Ryan, and then like
look at this Amber Laya in the building. She made a lie. Look at this, Amber Laya's here.
Hey, it's good to see Amber Laya. It's been a minute.
Wow, good to see you, girl.
Yeah, good to see you in the chat. Yeah,
Oaktown gentlemen. Yeah.
But no, it was the amount of people there was insane. But we did. Like I said, the line was big, but the reason why I think it was backed up so much is because I guess while P&G was there was like scanner issues, or they were having like tech diffs trying to like get people in. So once they fixed that, the line did move. Like me and Tyler did progress through the line fairly quick. We actually
it was. I mean, so P&G actually found us in line, and like at that point, I mean. That only took maybe not even 30 minutes to finally get to the front, right? I mean, that was
pretty quick. Maybe under 30 for sure.
Yeah, so that definitely surprised. I mean, like knock on wood. Fortunately,
now
no point in knocking on wood now since it's in the past. But I mean, retrospectively, it was great that it went quick.
Yeah, I will say this. So, getting into the con, there was a lot of obviously there was hecticness. I mean, we said to each other multiple times, like, man, this really makes you kind of appreciate Brick World, because once we started buying stuff, there was no. Oh, speaking of buying stuff, I got some other weekly pickups that I don't have with me. But once you start buying stuff,
the pricing was it convention pricing or was stuff retail?
They didn't have that much Lego, but the Lego
every Lego we saw was under retail.
I mean, I think we were all tempted to.
Oh, I didn't even think about the legs.
Now the box conditions weren't the greatest, but like they had like a Tantive 4 for under retail, and that's like a pretty newish set. So the Lego pricing,
Yavin 120 or 130 for a Yavin there.
Yeah. So the Lego pricing was really good. There wasn't that much to choose from. It was obviously like mostly like just
modern stuff that those vendors probably got on clearance somewhere, and
in terms of most of the things that were being sold, it was a lot of art. We all picked up some really cool frames for the people that we met. Now we did kind of glaze over, whatever I'm saying. poor choice of words. We're glazing out here now. We skipped over the fact that like once me and Tyler figured it out, me and P&G had talked about just like meeting up and doing like a Lego store run because he was going to be in the area anyway. And then so after me and Tyler did that, then I messaged P&G and I was like, hey, we were going to hang out anyways. We're actually going to GalaxyCon. If you want to grab a ticket, there's you don't have to go full on and go crazy like we are and meet Hayden and spend $450, but there's plenty of other stuff to do there. So I'm actually kind of jealous of who P&G got to meet, and we'll lead into that. So going back into getting into the con after we got our tickets, right? And what really makes you appreciate a smaller con like Brickworld and everything, and you could hear other people waiting in lines kind of chit-chatting about it, is it was a little kind of disorganized a little bit. I mean, it's hard to organize something that big. But I mean, I think we waited in a line for like an hour before we realized that, we have to check in to see when we have to wait in line.
Well, you had to wait in a line to check in to get into a line then.
Yeah, because like, I mean, as soon as we got in there, I mean, we saw a bunch of people lining up to like,
and we just booked it there because it's like, we don't want to miss it. Like,
we're line for the line.
Because we thought that's
Disney, you get like 3 or 4 per ride. It's good.
Yeah. Well, this is when we thought we were going to have to try to get our signature before the photo op, but it turns out that like the signature kind of like depending on
there was a sig session after the which
and we didn't know.
I would have no clue, and I mean to take that gamble, I would have never So my thing was like everything I heard like usually goes in between. Yeah, I mean they might have added that last sig thing on just due to the fact there's just too many people, and that wasn't even initially.
That's true too. That's also true too. But it sucks because you kind of I really wish that we would have known.
Right at the jump, so then we could have just
so we could have more time. I mean, so P&G, since he kind of I'm not saying that he wouldn't meet Hayden in the future, but kind of last minute like that. I guess what I'm saying is I didn't really know like how big of a Hayden fan P&G was per se. Like me and Tyler are, we're crazy. But
P&G, are you a Luke or an Anakin? Like just
I would assume Luke. Like
we talked about this. I do appreciate Luke little bit more than Anakin, just because of seeing most of those films, and I'm dating myself with this in the theaters. So, but I do. I mean, it's a very, very, very close one too.
If for $100 bill, you wake up tomorrow, 10 a.m. You had to pick either Mark Hamill or Hayden Christensen to grab a pick and a cig for it. Like same cost, just a quick hunch. They're gonna be at your front door. Which one are you picking, PNG?
I already know. Well, he's already done the
tough
one.
one.
All right, you only get one though for your whole life.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
And everyone in the chat answer it too.
I don't need to answer that, but
I mean, I think I would do Hamill because I know Christian. I'll have another opportunity down the road to.
No.
I wouldn't. You know what? I wouldn't get him to sign. You know what? I wouldn't have him sign anything Star Wars. I would have him sign a picture of the animated Joker.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of why I like Mark Hamill because he also has
very, the Joker thing on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're telling me Hayden and Jumper doesn't do it for you? Hayden and Jumper doesn't equate to.
I want him to sign. Him in the black Jedi outfit. It's all known. That's all I want.
Yeah.
But no, so P&G actually got to go meet Sam Witwer, which
a lot of Hamills here.
PNG, do you have your frame with your pick in it on hand?
It's still in the car. I just got back from travel.
It's so good.
Maybe an hour and a half ago. So,
dude, hey, when you do get that situated and everything, man, throw it either in throw it in the Discord period. But because I just want to see that. I really want to see.
Yeah, put it on Instagram. I think it's such a good. So the frame, I'll go ahead and show. So we did buy these. Sean, throw me on full screen real quick.
Yeah, man.
We all got these frames. Obviously, P&G got one with Darth Maul stuff on it, but we got these frames that have all these really awesome pictures from the movies and stuff like that. But obviously they all are designed to fit your picture perfectly. So I mean, me and Tyler kept talking about, what an ingenious idea to sell these at a con.
Yeah, those two girls doing that, man. Like at the end of the day, like,
I mean,
dude,
just such a nice thing to have. Frank,
well, like, dude, I wish them all the best, bro. If they end up being on like Forbes billionaire list next year, man, I fully get why. Because like that concept is just like, it's just too smart. Like how, like, I'm not. Yeah. I mean, they might have been doing it for a decade, and I just found out now. But like, just seeing that, like, I mean, that's a smart ass idea, bro. Whoever
it is, it elevates the whole thing.
It does.
Can you imagine if they just sent you an email with the pick? It's amazing, but
yeah.
Well, no, this was like completely just like two random vendors.
We were just
like,
walking around.
They were not.
Oh, like, that wasn't the show doing that.
No, it wasn't the show.
How much was the thing?
They were 50 a piece,
3 for 40 each.
Yeah, we all made one collective purchase.
So that's funny because, like, the show could do. I'm making this up, and you're already
were giving away little like plasticky.
Yeah, well, fine, but if the show put 75 on it and you added the cart, do you know what I mean? Like, you might be.
Yeah, I mean, the show, 100%. But these two girls, I mean, they say they go to like a bunch of cons throughout the year, and every single time
gonna do that for Brick World, dude. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, now I'll say this: like, don't get me wrong, like the Hayden Christensen, the Anakin Skywalker one, it's great. But when you guys see P&Gs for his Witwer picture and all the Darth Maul, I don't know. I do think the Darth Maul frame looks even better than the Anakin one.
And the crazy part is, man, I will give those two girls a lot of credit as well. I mean, who knows how big of fans of any of this IP stuff they are, but on the Darth Maul one, every single picture there is either animated Clone Wars, animated Rebels, the Solo,
or from Solo, yeah,
all stuff that Sam Witwer actually did. They didn't have Ray Park Episode 1 in there, so like whether they did it intentionally or not, or if they know the lore well, I mean, either way, shout out to them for like it's really an accurate,
for real, yeah, because that could have very easily someone making something like that. They could
have been all Episode 1 Maul, then it would have been like, it would have been cool, but it's like,
yeah,
where's Ray Park in the frame then?
That's another. Honestly, I think that's what really does it with like. Which is like why it's so cool, because it's done right. And don't get me wrong, like I like the Star Wars logo at the top, but I believe the Darth Maul one had just pictures all the way around.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
I think it just says Maul above it. And then, what did it, I think that, on top of what Tyler was saying, is these girls picked a everything that he had voiced, but then, you know, you don't think about Solo, right? In that brief time that he's talking.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
but they had a picture of him in the holocron. So they did a really good job, and they probably made an ton of money.
Yeah.
There were a
I mean,
lot of those frames on hold when I went and picked them up.
Well,
Oh, really?
And
Wow.
well, and dude, like there was a lot of people in line with us too that like
Asking
saw,
where to.
saw us
yeah.
and were like, where'd you get those? Like, so I mean,
We probably
yeah,
got
they-
them another 5-10 customers. Yeah.
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 But yeah, I mean, like, so it kind of sucks that, you know, when you get in there, you know, you're waiting in a line, and then all of a sudden you find out that you have to go pre-register to find out when you're going to wait in a line. And there was all this that, like, they at first had given me a ticket to get in line for an autograph, like at 5 o'clock. And then they gave Tyler
then
a
I
ticket
went up.
for one after. And I was like, oh crap. So then I
Yeah.
had to go back over because we went at 2 different times because we didn't know what was going on with the lines. We were holding each other's spot in line. But after we figure all that out, I'm like, dang, like we kind of just went through all that. Like me and Tyler could have definitely met Sam Witwer real quick, you know, if we didn't have to like mess with that. So that kind of sucks because I definitely would have loved to do that. But you know,
I would have. I mean,
another time.
I would have grabbed. Well, actually, and Sam Witwer wasn't doing. So a PNG. I mean, on the timeline. We're on the Sam Witwer right here. I mean, what was your Sam Witwer experience? I mean, like what was the table like? I mean, was it a long line, short line? Why do you think he wasn't doing SIGs? Like, what did he tell you? Like set the table there, PNG.
So basically, he did 2 photo sessions, and that's it. And he was doing, I think he did one the day before, and he was doing one the next day. But these 2 photo sessions were the busiest and were the only ones that were sold out. And so what they would do is you'd sit there, they say, okay, this is the time. They had a screen that had the time frames and whatnot, and they just yell out your session number.
Shout out to Teach, 17 months, dude. Shout out to Teach.
Wow.
Had a birthday.
Nice.
Like, happy birthday, Teach.
Happy birthday,
Well,
Teach.
Sam Witwer back in the back. Was he?
He's back by where you guys got your photo with Hayden.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So similar to your experience, you know, they call you in, you're in a line, you're in another line in the back. There's like 20, 30 people. And it went really fast. And I mean, it was a quick, you know, hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you.
That's what I want to get into.
Next.
Does anyone try to like extend it a little bit, extended stay? Like, I'm sure something he's heard the following or a version of it 10,000 times, which is, oh my God, you're my favorite. You mean so much to me. You're my childhood. I can't believe this is happening. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not trying to make light because I really do love, but you got to remember the guy that's receiving that at some point is going to be like, you know? And so like, did you notice like there'd be a little bit of that? And some people don't want to say anything, right? They're like literally shook and they're just like, is it a mix?
Yeah.
I feel like there's enough of those to where it speeds, and then you might get like a guy like me going like, sort of a fan, but also, can you come to Brick World? You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yeah, I mean, here's the
but
thing,
on a
right?
serious note, like is it like that? Because some probably just go up, cheese, and bounce, right? And then there's like you were my dad's favorite, and he passed away. Like, there's got to be a whole range. Do they do a tap-a-rooney though? If you start getting a little, did you notice any tapping to stop a chat at all?
No.
And this is
At
both
least
for the
not with
photo
Witwer.
and the auto. Was there a difference between?
Well, so there was no auto for. So PNG. Did you physically ask Sam for a SIG, or did you hear from one of his?
I meant from
Yeah,
Anakin.
no.
Sorry, I meant from anybody. Like,
Well, I guess we're talking about Sam right this side.
oh,
I
my
mean,
bad.
we'll
Well, I
get
got the
our
wrong
Anakin
damn
here.
banner on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I asked him, and he said that he's only doing photo ops.
And just so
right
you guys
now.
know, yeah. So apparently they didn't want to pay the freight on that. That's what happened there. It's true.
Probably.
No, I
Right?
mean it's factual. Like, when you sign them, they're like, I'll do pics, autographs, and the way the packages they offer to you guys is obviously what they've negotiated with the talent that's there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know exactly why they didn't, but it's usually about money.
Yeah.
No SIGs from him is just. I mean, but although the funny part about it, man, who was that on Instagram that got a SIG?
Yeah, there was one guy who did get
Yeah.
one.
So SW.
Lego SW15, right? Isn't that his name?
Yeah. I was trying to think of the number. Yeah, but yeah, a fellow Ohioan on Instagram with a wonderful Lego Star Wars collection. He like sends me a pic of a signed minifigure, and you're like, what? And like, I don't know, like I think it's because he had a Sharpie like right there on hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had his own Sharpie, and it was just like he had like the figure and the Sharpie right here. Was like, can you sign this? So like I think that's kind of the thing he went with. Like I gave P&G Lego Star Wars Darth Maul card, a couple of those to sign or whatever. Just I don't know, but yeah. So
odds probably would have been better if I had like a paint pen or a Sharpie.
Yeah,
honestly.
but I mean. That's just weird that the option wasn't there for him. I guess it's just something that
I would have
didn't
paid.
get.
I would have paid for the option. Honestly.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would have paid $50 for sure or whatever his little extra. I say little because Hayden's signature price was like,
ridiculous.
ranging from 170 for a base.
The 270 for a big ass.
Well, 230, and then if you wanted like, there was a couple people carrying Darth Vader helmets, like they had to pay $275 for like a big thing like that.
And that doesn't count the if you want them to do like a line.
Yeah.
Underneath.
Oh yeah, you could add a quote,
begins. They add another fucking
125 or something like that.
Oh man, they know how to get you because you're sitting there going, be a heater. So if I got him to like.
I saw somebody get him to do like signed his name and then put liar in all caps. I was like, what?
But dude, think about it. Him just putting liar literally cost that dude $100. Like just wild. Like I mean,
like, there's way more better
it should be like $20 a word, bro. $20 a word. They should just make it happen. Like
well, there's way more better quotes. Like you could do like, this is where the fun begins. Like
yeah, that would have been a better one, I think.
I hate sand. Like. If you really wanted to, but
what if you just had him put no, like that would have been good.
But no, yeah. So we after we
what about this? If people are worried about what they're signing, like I got a Brick World contract you could sign real quick.
Yeah,
bro, that is hilarious, man.
Dude, just put it in. Just be like, hey, this is a declaration of the Jedi Order. Can you just
sign this?
Okay, by the way, he's showing stuff. I guarantee he's showing stuff he doesn't understand. He'll be like, hey, bro, this is from Clone Wars series, season 4, episode 3. Remember when he signs the thing, the treaty?
The treaty.
Bro, K
he's
today,
like,
man.
He's like, yeah, just sign it right here. But
whose comment?
The K today, the one that said hey, I got a Brick World contract. You can sign, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
Heater of the night. We got to award that every
smart,
night.
Man.
It's probably good.
Be honest, would that hold up?
We should do a comment of the night.
Would that hold up in court or no?
No, they've gotten a little more sophisticated with that because there used to be, right, Nick? There used to be a lot of gotcha, like like in the movies, they're like, here, sign into the hotel, and you sign it, and they're like, they're like, you're surrendering like your life and everything to this resort. Like you can't. There has to be a little bit like
you have to be
a little bit of pretense where you know what
they're
you're
actually signing.
Yeah,
and
but very funny. That would be awesome. All right, let's advance a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're in line, palms are sweaty. Let's go.
Well, basically after all this, when we realized, well, we basically went to the shopping then. I mean, right? Because I mean, after the Sam Witwer, we kind of recollected. By that time, me and Brent knew what was up. And then this leads into the shopping trip. So we're at that point pretty much. So Brent, do you want to lead the shopping trip away?
Yeah. So P&G got his photo before we got ours, and so we kind of saw what the size.
We had like a 3-hour period of downtime of just
that's when we
explore the con.
Yeah, that's when we bought
the car.
That's when we bought the frames. Oh yeah, we did take a.
Wait a minute, hold on. We're rewinding. We gotta go. All right, hold on.
We did go and move the car.
Moving the car is technically forward in the timeline, Sean. It was halfway during the downtime.
All right, so you did Whitmer. Now, did the picture and autos happen at the same time for Hayden?
No. So
it happened later.
This was all. Yeah. So we're up to about what did you say, 2:30 p.m. at this point.
Right. You did Clone Wars, and now you got to move the car. And okay.
So we did a little bit of shopping before we moved the car.
Right.
So we did walk around and buy a few things. I got some real. It's right around the corner here in my life.
If you're leaving early, you can show yours as you go.
I'll get it in a second, but yeah, so we did some shopping. We all got those frames. We did locate some Lego, not a ton of Lego, but we did locate some Lego. There was some really cool Star Wars stuff there. I think I did throw it up in the Discord. I need to throw it up on Instagram too. But the three of us took a picture with the Han Solo frozen in carbonite thing that looked awesome. It looks like super realistic. There was a lot of 501st members there.
I'm a little lost.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to cover.
Everybody's like, oh, but then there was a chicken sandwich, and then
we explored the vendor floor, but also throughout all this, like, we got our frames. I'm trying to think of the other stuff.
oh, look at that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So
Yeah,
that's
this was at probably 3 p.m., Sean. This was at 3 p.m.
this
on
was
Saturday.
probably
Yeah.
post Find the Car. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we bought those frames, and then I bought some. I'll go ahead and just get what I got. It's right around the corner here, but I got some really cool shit. Who else bought stuff? I think, did you guys only get frames and it was just me buying stuff? Is that kind of what happened?
I was going to buy this.
Oh, yeah. I remember you
yeah,
posted.
Yeah.
Was that an auction?
No.
Dude, so, it was a buy. It had a sticker for 200 on it. But I guess it wasn't
made out
there.
of like a resin, or was it a resin? What was
I'm
it?
not
It
sure.
was 3D printed.
3D printed.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was 3D printed really well.
No, it looked good.
Tyler and I were both like thinking about it real hard.
Dude, honestly, I do.
Was there only one copy?
I do really regret it. I mean, my only thing is like realistically,
Was it
where am I
gold
going
in the show, or was it silver? I don't remember. Was it gold?
It was the bronzish in the show.
Bronzes, yeah. Rusted bronze or something like that.
And then of course,
here we
hey, we found the fake Lego minifigure booth too.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
it's always the worst. When you go to normie cons, they're just like, hey, man,
Oh.
here's a $5 soaks.
I mean, bro, all fake, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then, dude, again, like, more power to, but like,
Did you big time them, Tyler? You'd be like,
no, I
No.
should have, but like, no, I mean, dude, Brent PG were over here, were grabbing them, touching them, like, hey, this Mando's cool. I'm like, I don't even want to get my finger on that Chinese.
yeah,
shit, bro.
no,
Like,
I know. That's the way
I
I
don't-
feel
I don't
about you,
trust that
sex,
stuff,
Tyler.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't-
dude was like, if you guys have
believe
any
he said he-
questions, anything.
Yeah, I believe the quote
Just
from Tyler
just
was,
the
I would have to take a
variety
shower
of-
if I touched that.
The variety.
I
of
would have had to go
things.
sterilize
Was
my
it-
hands. By touching
Tyler,
them.
it's not even about germs for you, Tyler, right? It's just the fact that
It's just the principle of I feel effing disgusting, bro, if I touch a Chinese Lego.
yeah. Typically no, I don't like to handle anything. In fact, when I'm at these things, sometimes I'll ask them to like hold them up.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is, dude, like I just feel
I
so
know
bad.
dudes.
Fucking-
Dudes
You
are
have little
gross.
Jimmy with his parents over on the other side, grabbing a baggie of fake figs, and then you hear the guy, yeah, that'll be $80 for 8 of them, and I'm like, oh, I feel so
You don't
bad.
want to be a dream killer.
So before, one of the couple really cool items I did get a cool on the off chance that my wife and daughter are listening. I got a really
Not
cool
racially motivated.
No, I mean, I just fake anything. Like I'm just not.
No, he said the F word. It's fake. I mean, that's important. All right, Brent. All right, let's go with Brent's pickups here.
Yeah, so
And then we'll eventually get to when we meet Hayden.
so
We're
I'm
not
You guys are
hard.
good at watch time. I'll tell you that.
So I won't show the other thing, but I did get like a big art piece from another guy that was really cool. It's a Christmas present for Lana and Jennifer. But I love Star Wars VHS media. I have a lot of it, different copies of the movies and all that, box sets. I've never seen this box set ever. Sean, have you ever seen this? You're the
Yes.
oldest one here.
Yeah. It was probably like a Costco or something.
Costco existed back. in the
Costco
70s?
was around back then.
Costco existed back then. Jesus.
I mean, real talk. Are you telling me they were wholesaling dirt
In
cheap stuff?
97.
So now
yes.
This
Whatever this was.
thing, mind you,
No,
is
that's
super-
77 right there, isn't it?
Oh no, this couldn't be 77. It's the whole trilogy. The trilogy wrapped up in 83.
This
so
was probably 30, 40 years after dinosaurs roamed the planet. Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, 97 right here.
Beat
97.
Hayden
Rex went
Edge
to
stream.
Costco.
Yeah.
1997, boys, right there.
Did I not call that? Holy
Did you say 97? Anyway,
did.
Yeah, look what
97.
Mark said, Sean.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it
I
sold
said
at Best
97.
Buy.
Yep.
yeah. So this thing is sick, right? So it pulls out like this. You have like a little tab. Slides the box out. Okay. It has this. This is the exclusive like VHS like documentary of like how the movies were made or whatever. underneath that, it does have like a book and like the rest of the trilogy or whatever. But this thing is super cool. This is like an insanely heavy metal, just like plaque thing. It says limited edition on the back. Says like 24,000 out of 40,000. So this thing is like a super heavy like collector thing. Yeah, and I mean, even just this, like even this cover, like I've never seen this. Like this was not sold by itself. Like this was look at that Jobs right there. Should have been human Jobs. Right there.
Human in the special edition.
Yeah. So just this thing right here, and it's super crispy. You can tell it's like definitely never even been fucking watched. Never seen this before in terms of all of like the single VHS Star Wars copies that I own. So that's super, super cool. And then like, of course, like this whole thing comes out, and then underneath, like these are kind of, well, you get like a couple different like books and things in here, different like books about the special edition and everything like that. Now these I don't even want to pull them out really, but like these were kind of like the normie like VHSs that you could buy.
I feel like the Sylvie
or do they have special? They might have.
Silver.
I want to say they were. Yeah, I want to say they were goldish.
Well, they had gold and silver. Like gold was widescreen, or silver was widescreen. Gold was not.
No dickheads on those DVDs. Those aren't even DVDs. It just shows how.
Yeah. But anyways, it's funny because like the special editions, like a lot of people, have like their beefs with the special editions in terms of like, oh, George shouldn't have tried to, add in this and that. Me, it's like, sure, like that is what it is. Like I would rather watch.
It could be platinum.
I would rather watch the original trilogy, in its, purest form.
I will say this though: if they were to make something like this today, if it looks like weighty, it looks weighty in your hands.
It's so heavy. It's so heavy, and just like it's.
I know the tapes are part of it, but PNG, you know what I'm saying? You were around for that era. Like they don't make shit. If that was to come out today, even if it was Blu-ray and taking out the Blu-ray part of it, and we get that those are lighter, we get that.
Yeah.
Even the medallion, even like the
medallion in there.
You know what I mean? That box looks like it was built for
this. This thing itself is really heavy.
Right. It would be half.
It's so cool.
It would be half the girth and half
the price.
You know what I mean? They just don't do it like that anymore. So Brent, I got to ask you,
the price?
What was the freight on that?
It was 125 sticker. That was the asking, right? Okay, but we bundled it with another piece. Check out
you.
I mean, all the tapes on the inside. I mean, especially pulling that one out and looking at it, like those tapes have 100% never been watched.
They go with the keychain on that slab.
Right. The box itself, it's freaking over 20 years. It's almost 30 years old. So it's a little banged up. But those tapes on the inside, like none of that has been watched. So pretty close to new. I would say, almost near mint. Near mint, not quite like perfect. Like the whole thing, the outside has some wear, but nothing crazy. This was the other thing that the freaking booth had as well. Look at this thing, Sean.
Whoa.
Now this thing is older.
That looks like it was like sold at a Blockbuster.
Yeah, this thing is definitely older. This thing, what's the date on this thing? I don't even know if it has. I mean, this is based off of A New Hope, so that's how you know this thing is older. I don't see
it. Might be
date.
an 80s thing, man.
The problem you guys are having, you young bucks, is like VHS didn't really hit big, Nick, till
86, 87.
80,
here we go.
It might have come out before, but it wasn't mainstream till then, right?
Yeah,
because it was beta before that.
Oh, this was 1996. It looks older than
96,
but it was actually 96.
It does look Power of the Force to me.
Now, right. So now this thing is super cool. It's literally, it's
Everyone's
just so
saying,
weird.
Wash your hands, Brent.
It's a Darth Vader.
Is that a C stain on that? What is it? Oh, sorry.
It's a freaking interactive video board game. And to think about that, but with VHS, is like the weirdest thing in the world. Like this literally, it has the whole board in here and everything, and like the like pieces.
Is that what King Tut used?
And then like there's your tape and everything to
the
play
tape
this.
Looks freshy.
Yeah, dude, imagine playing an interactive.
Wait, is it rewound? Hold it up.
Yeah, it's never been. It doesn't look like it's ever been.
You own a VHS, Brent?
Yeah, of course. I have like 4 of them.
Okay.
just in case one like doesn't work. I have like multiples. So yeah, no, this thing was a lot cheaper. This thing I think was like 35. But then the other big, the like really, the high quality box set over there was 125. This was 35. I offered to buy them both for 120, and he took it like immediately. And I was thinking like, man, maybe I should have offered a hunch for both of them, But I essentially got this for free plus the other thing like $5 cheaper.
People are enjoying PNGs laughing in the background about all of this.
He was with me. He watched it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I nerded out on a couple.
All right, Super 120. I think you did all right. Maybe a smidge, but like you got a 120 for both is real good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this thing is so cool. I've never seen it before.
I'm proud of Brent for negotiating because usually when we're together, which even if Brent has gotten marginally better, he's like, "Hey Sean, I need this one for like 60," and I'm like, "All right, send me in, coach." Like we'll do it again.
Hey, I did some decent. I did.
No,
better
you did. You've gotten a lot more confident in it, but I'm just saying. You remember you sent in the heater when you wanted that Darth. You're like, this guy's stuck at whatever it was. You're like, get him to 80 or whatever it was. Like, all right.
Oh yeah.
What made this interaction?
Well, it was like the end of a Brick World garage sale, and I'm like, you really want to go home with this and tell your wife you couldn't sell this Darth Vader bust? Seriously? I was nicer about it. I'm like, you don't want to bring this home, dude. Mark's kicking us out. I think he was at like, what's the Vader bust worth, Tyler?
It's on the shelf still, right? $80.
No, not the helms. The belt. The Comic-Con or whatever the hell it was, the bust.
Frank, it's been so long since I looked at that. I mean, at least
150. Yeah. So I was just like, come on, dude, let us win one. Like say whatever it takes. And I was like, come on, man, 80 out the door, man. I mean, I'm like, Uncle Sam's not here. Let's just do this, whatever. I'm like, you don't want to carry it. That's the main thing. You're like, you don't want to pack this, dude. You don't want to pack it. Yeah.
The kicker to this story, the guy that was the quote unquote manager, right, was the human version of Ankar Putt from Force Awakens.
Oh, Portions, the Portions guy.
Yes.
Are you talking about the guy who told me?
Low like a sloth too. He goes 5 portions.
4 portions.
4 portions.
1/4 portion.
By the way, who's pumped for sequels to get a big push very soon? I'm excited about that. All right.
That's happening?
Yeah, oh yeah.
With what?
I don't want to go too deep into it. Nick, do you think sequels will get a push?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I heard that they might be rewriting one of them.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like
you said exactly like a stormy. He needs this. Oh, with that audio. Yeah, he's trying to figure out his mic. Mark.
Yeah, it's been a bit. It was a. Yeah. Sorry.
Mark hates skeleton. Mark, you're the first one, dude. We're all fans. Come on, dude. Nick, you're not a fan, huh? You don't like?
No, I am. I am. Okay. I will tell you though, the first episode was a little. I mean, the beginning of it, I was like, when are we going to find the starship?
All right. Then you'd hate Andor.
Oh I gotta watch it still.
Oh, I love Andor.
Oh, okay.
But this is just the way that they started off with it.
We got to get Mark into this because Mark, by the way, if we can't get Anakin, I'm just saying, if we can't get Anakin for Brick World, how would you feel about Neil? We can get Neil. Tyler, if we get Neil for Brick World, will you start making content again? Would you do Neil content?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Neil. Yeah.
Mark, watch the first. Just fight through it, and if you still don't like it, that's fine. What I don't like is everyone's like, this is like Goonies for you olds. It's like it's not. To me, I didn't get Goonies vibes at all, except for the fact that there was.
If anything, bro, Neil looks like a Fabuland. I mean, why doesn't?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does look like he's from Fabuland.
Mark feels good if we can get Neil from Skeleton Crew.
Well, see, I think the
Mark
true funny part,
crazy stuff he doesn't understand. It's all right. Yeah.
I think the reality of it is, I think the Clone Wars trio of actually all 4 of them, but I mean, especially like Matt Lanter, but like Ashley, and I think that would be a solid stepping stone because I feel like they're way cheaper, way more flexible. I mean, they go to twice as much stuff. Like, I feel like that'd be a fun little stepping stone at Brick World.
Yeah.
Put it in the lore, Cooper.
Neil looks like a Fabuland.
Looks like a Fabuland. Anyway, so yeah, we did some shopping and then finally
That was a little bit
to...
jarring when it did look like a suburb. And they're like, whoa, it's futuristic because we have like train rails on the street. I did not love the normie neighborhood thing that much because it's like, what were they basing that on? And I get they tried to future it up a little bit. In the houses, Nick, I don't know if you agree, but in the houses it looked Star Warsy and cool. But when they got
the outside,
when
looked
they got
like,
outside, I'm just kind of like
a modern, like they
even
said,
when
Chicago
they
suburb.
ISO'd the Neil's house and the elephants in there and they're having it, like that's fine. But it was just when they like would do the shot when he runs out of the again. I'm going to suspend disbelief. I'm at an 8 out of 10 on this, by the way. There's just little things like that where I'm like, they had a grid system for their communities. Was there a fucking HOA? Like what like what is this?
It sounds like there was.
There probably was an HOA, and they were happy to pay it with those gold credits and portions.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So back to the Hayden thing.
Go back. Yeah.
Yeah. So after we did all of our shopping,
I'm not saying Neil.
We basically went to get these boys into their autograph session, or not their autograph, their photo op.
Is this two separate things? You don't do
it's two separate things,
Yeah,
right?
on
So
two
there's a
separate
line
ends
for the
of-
photo
yeah,
op.
Two
you
different
do one
lines.
of those and then you do the auto?
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I happened to walk away and I look and I'm like, holy hell, this line's pretty long. So I told the boys, I'm like, I'm gonna get in line for you guys. And the line, Sean,
This is
just
for
to
pick?
wait. This is for the autograph.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Sean, me and
You're
Brent
good
got
enough.
into the photo pick. Well, P&G was just going to go check it out for us, and then
Absolute
he made
legend.
the power play of staying there for us, which was
Mhm.
legendary.
Yeah.
Legend.
They
He
were
saved us so
easily-
much
I
time.
want you to get to this, but I want to know the handoff. I want to know if faces were made. Like that's the most important thing. You were holding the
yeah.
line. Okay, good. That's the most
Yeah,
important.
I'm holding the line. So
Okay.
then they were getting their photo op and they could talk about that.
Yeah, so we got to our line a little early. They were
What's
calling-
Tyler saying to you? I can't believe this is happening. Like Tyler,
I
were
mean,
you-
like we definitely.
I'll be frank, Sean. I was kind of tweaking the whole day, man, because I just didn't like. And Brent can you like, and P&G probably even heard it a couple. Like I was like, dude, I'm to the point where it's like, look, I want to have a good time, but like at the end of the day, too, especially for me, like I'm not just out $700 for this Hayden trip. I'm out over a G because I fucked up in the beginning of the year too. It's like this needs to happen, bro. Like if. Again, no, because I mean, I was also an advocate for that car show too. But like doing a car show and some of this other shit we were doing throughout the day, like if it meant that I didn't get a SIG or an auto or a SIG or a picture, like I would have just been done, bro. Like you know what I mean? So I was tweeting.
you were concerned. Okay, so it wasn't so much that your anxiety wasn't.
It wasn't meeting him. I was just tweeting about like let's get in line. Like
It wasn't happiness. It was more negative focus. Like if he gets
He was
sick,
worried he wasn't going to get the SIG.
because you're seeing all these people and you're like,
I mean, the photo throughout the day I was content with because it's a 645 bracket. Like they're not going to do anything about that.
Yeah.
But the SIG was the big wild
you
card.
were worried like they'd be like, here's a refund to you.
Well, because even then, before all this, man, Brent will. So I talked to both like the lady at the photo booth thing and actually, yeah. So the lady at the SIG, and then all three of us were over by the ladies doing the photo thing, like just like kind of the workers or whatever. And like I just straight up asked them, I'm like, because I kind of just said like, our whole scenario, like, I mean, am I guaranteed, like, I mean, or is there a shot that like Hayden, like, is there a cutoff for the signatures? Like, is there not going to be anything past like what time? Can we get here 20 minutes early? And it's like, dude, like, funny enough, it's like, dude, like the signature lady like said like, yeah, like, 6:45, come back, like, the moment he gets back from the photo op, like if you're not on the line, like you're not getting nothing, like he's done, like we're cutting it off. So that kind of made me tweak. And I went over by the photo people, and then they're like, no, Hayden's super chill. Like, you guys will have time since, he's going to, be a little bit after you anyway to get back. And it's like, Hayden's just in general, nice guy, but like, he's never had a time where like he cuts people off and like everyone's going to get it no matter how late. and they're even saying like, yeah, even if it goes till midnight. So like, it's just I'm getting like conflicting reports, and it's like I wasn't being negative about it, but like again, I was just determined on like just no fuckery. You know what I mean? Like I just wanted to get where I needed to get at the right times. Like it sucked in the regard because like, you know, I'm grateful in the fact of like, sure, even if we had like a little hour at the start, me and Brent, where it's like we kind of wasted it. We at least, I mean, I was kind of totally unexpected. I was not maybe expecting the elite, the luxury of having like a full 3 or 3.5 hour, period of like being able, like that was nice. Once we realized that, I'm like, that was nice because I felt confident at that point. So, but like going into it just throughout it, I'm like, you
just wanted it to happen. Let me turn it to Brent, nicest guy in the universe, most chill guy in the universe. Brent, I know Tyler and I are probably very similar, and where we're always nervous, concerned, anxious about stuff. Sometimes, a lot of the time, like I
get like that sometimes too. But
you're like a 10th of me and Tyler, by the way. And I love that about you. It's not a knock that you're so chilly. I promise. What was that like receiving it? Were you doing reassurances? He's like, it better happen. Like, were you evaluating? Were you like calming? Were you like, dude, it's gonna happen. That's fine.
I mean, there was.
If anything, Brent was just. I just do Brent. I'll be honest with you, man. I feel like you had like. I get it, man. Like everyone, like I feel like you had like zero worry, and that was even making me a little bit more worried too. Where I'm like, dude, like if I'm sitting here, I'm like,
of worry made you more worried.
It's like, can you just tweak a little bit with me? So it's like I feel like both look on the same page of like.
Tyler, you and I would have walked out of there, like he's leaving there. He's like,
yeah.
I mean, I was tweaking internally a little bit, but
was Nick the chillest of the three? Like, what are we? Where are we at?
He was the glue. He was the glue for sure.
He was the glue.
Did you
have any concerns that this wasn't going to happen for any?
He was like holding me and Brent together in the fact of like, all right, like let's not get too crazy. Like let's not get too chill.
There were plenty of times I was like, you're definitely gonna get your thing, but you need to get over to the photo op first.
Yeah.
All right. So you were dadding it pretty.
He was. Well, honestly,
you were kind of dadding it. You were kind of like
me and Tyler were. If anyone was going to say anything about P&G holding our spot in the SIG line, like me and Tyler kept joking around, we were going to be like, "Oh, that's just our dad."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, if anyone was trying to give us crap in the SIG line, him holding our spot, bro, I would have easily said that.
Like that's our dad.
I mean, I would have gave him the thing. Yeah, we both got glasses. I mean, it's everything. I would have said, yeah. I mean, we're related.
Were you wearing those in there, Tyler, the whole time?
Both got mustaches.
No, he was wearing the regular glasses.
Yeah, he's just wearing regular glasses.
Yeah, but now so like, we get through the photo. Now, if you want to talk about me tweaking, so
all right, photo. Let's fast. We got it. We got it.
We get the photo.
Hold on. You're skipping in. You're third, fourth in line. You're walking up.
Oh, in line before. That's when shit really started like sinking in. Like,
well, Tyler, you realize you're about 5 dudes away from.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The whole time I was not tweaking about meeting him. Like I was not worried about that at all. Like if anything, I was.
You thought the printer would run out of ink? Like I'm still.
No, I mean, once we were like 20 away, I'm like I'm fully relieved because like even then I asked the girl too, like, hey, like, can we bring a prop in there, like to hold or anything like that? And like, she didn't really know. But then I asked, like as we got closer up, I'm like, yeah, like, I mean, like, is he willing to hold stuff or like, can we hold stuff in the pick? And it's like, in the grand scheme of things, I wanted Hayden to hold this set, but like in the moment, I'm like, it wasn't in my head to be like, yo, can you hold this? So like, I just kind of hit it with the little, the little hold to my side thing. But I mean, that worked out good. But like, yeah, I mean, I wasn't worried at all, man. But the one thing right before we got in there, Brent and I tried to do. Because, obviously, I mean, look, I mean, you're not allowed to record or have your phone or anything like that for any of this stuff. But it's like, we were thinking like, hey, like, let's throw our phone in our pocket down and record at least. So maybe we can catch some audio of like, Hayden saying what's up and like we can catch it. And then we found out later that's probably why that's why they play music and like light little music in that corner, probably because we couldn't hear jack shit.
There was literally Travis Scott playing. And my first no, I wish. But no, it was weird because like my first thought was like, was that a request from Hayden? Like, can you guys kick on some music? I'm going to be standing here for a while.
By the way, Amberlia shows up tonight, and you guys haven't advanced the story 30 seconds in an hour and 20 minutes.
Well,
you've caused Amberlia to go to bed. Unbelievable.
Well, whatever. Anyways,
Amberlia,
trying.
Love you. Good to see you. Thank you for
stopping. Episode 6 from. The stranger.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. I can't remember which exact.
I didn't
one
mean to
was episode
derail.
6
All right,
or
so you're walking up, palms are sweaty. The guy before you, Tyler, was it like he's a tall man? I mean, was it?
No, look, and this is
I'm taller.
Close? Was there makeup caked on? This is the stuff I want to know.
Well, no. So look, I mean, I'm gonna be
100%.
And again, this is like I've just never seen him in person. Like this is no knock to him or nothing.
A lot of people haven't. Yeah, it's exciting.
Well, no, but like I'll say this much. Like, I mean, he is like he's not as tall and like B, I don't know, just again, like just way more of like a smaller guy than I would have ever thought. Like I was
he looks skinny. Yeah, most celebs are skinny.
Like I was under the assumption he was like 6'2". You know,
he's a good crisp 6 though, isn't he? I think.
I don't know. I mean,
he's 6, he's right on 6 because I'm 6'3".
Well, the thing is, bro, like, look, I get it, man. Like, I'm 30, 40 over, on the weight right now myself. But it's like, even if I was proper weight, 30, 40 under, I feel like I still would have thought, like, damn, like, I mean, he's way smaller of a person than I kind of thought. Like, which I mean, kind of led to the fact of like, I wasn't intimidated anyway. But like, I mean, he really just seems like a like chill ass, like, not super overpowering, tall, like just like a real chill, mellow ass guy. Like, proper size.
This is what people are dying to know. How far back in the line were you when you noticed the flannel connection? Is that something?
Dude, that was crazy that Tyler and Hayden pretty much had on similar
the same damn flannel.
Awesome. I bought
he got his with Cold Cash, I think. So
yeah,
I bought this specifically to wear in the photo shoot. Shout out to
he didn't give a shit. He was more into Tyler's Cole's Cash pickup of the flannel.
Yeah.
That's how me and Hayden could have bonded, man. I would have said, "Hey, you get your flannel with Cole's Cash too." And then
you should have ran him, dude. You should have been like, "Nice flanny. You want to come to Brick World?"
Well, okay. So we'll get into that. So like, we're getting close in line. We're finally
getting close. Who went first? That was a great question.
Tyler went first.
Right.
Tyler went first.
Now, was this preordained or is just the way it worked out?
This is the way.
I
talk
so
about
chill. That's probably why he's like, "Go ahead, man." Send.
We didn't even talk about it. Yeah.
All right.
Tyler, so he went first.
They go, "You guy with the glasses, come on up," and then you walk up. Walk me through it. Heartbeat rate. I want to know everything.
Well, we both kind of went into the side little room at the same
bullpen?
time.
Okay.
Like, yeah, we were able to physically see Hayden with our own eyes when we were about 4th next up. Like, there was, I think, like 2 or 3 people in front of us. But like,
there was like a family before us getting a photo done.
Well, and the thing is, like, that's what kind of just made me, like, especially in that moment, dude, like the 5 people in front of us, 2 seconds apiece, man. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like
so quick, man.
Blink and you miss a type thing. And like, that's why, like, again, like, sure, I was already in my mind, like, not necessarily straight up planning it, especially with the photo op. Like, I was more so like on the SIG thing, since I'm like, all right, we're probably gonna be able to like.
You're a big SIG guy. The older you get, Nick, tell me if I'm wrong. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Photo is like 1,000,000% more important, right?
Well, no. I like the photo more, but I'm talking about like if I'm gonna
if
I'm gonna communicate with them, even beforehand, leading up to it, I'm like, okay, like I would assume at the signature table, that's where I'm gonna shoot my shot, compared to the photo op thing. And then when I'm in the photo op line too, seeing the 5 people in front of us be said and done in 5 seconds, that kind of further made me think like, all right, like I'm not gonna be the dude here to try to pull a quick one and ask about Brick World. I mean, I think him or the camera guy are gonna be like, all right, get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? So like, I didn't even, so like that further solidified I wasn't gonna try.
Did you say? You walked up. What did you say?
Okay, I walked up. We shook hands. Okay, and we held it for, again, like, I mean, being dramatic, we held it for 2 seconds. I mean, it wasn't no quick like. We did a firm little up and down.
Look in those eyes. Were they Sithy? We need to know.
No, again, dude. No, we made eye contact, man. And the thing is, like, again, I don't even remember turning to the fucking camera, dude. I don't remember the only thing I remember about that moment, dude, is walk up, handshake. We did a couple up and downs. We looked in her eyes, and what I said to him, like, I said, "Nice to meet you." He said, "Nice to meet you too." I'm like, I just straight up said, "I'm like, thanks for everything you've done over the years, for Star Wars. Like, I greatly appreciate it." And he's like, "Oh," he did one of those like, "Oh yeah, thank you," like that. And then we just turned, bro. And I don't even remember.
Children.
I don't remember the flash at all. And then the picture took. And
can you see how Padme wanted to do stuff with him as you were close to him, though?
No. But then I looked at him afterwards, and I said, "I'm like, thank you so much. Like, have a good day." And then he said, "You too." But that's it. I mean, the photo op was quick, bro. I mean,
it was so quick.
Blake would have said, "Loved you" in Jumper, I think.
Damn, dude, I should have, man. But
I was gonna say something about Jumper.
Meeting him. It's like, dude, see, now I know how the process is. Like, next time, in a photo op, like I might say some shit like, "Hey, I'll find this most random ass movie, and I'm gonna be like, hey, I've been a super fan of, whatever that little the movie where he was like 19 years old with like the glasses. I don't know, whatever movie that's called. Like, like I love doing that. Like I've been a super fan of that for the last 25 years. Like, thank you so much for everything you did for that franchise. Like,
don't lie to him. You know what you should have done? You'd be like, I'm here for the Lego. You know, okay. Wait, so the SIG was first.
Picture first.
I thought you guys had autographed sets in your
No,
hands.
remember in this moment
So
that we were taking pictures, P&G was in the SIG line.
Yeah.
Oh, yours was superimposed, Brent. I'm sorry. All right.
Well, so we'll get to my situation in a second. Whenever
But,
you're. Yeah.
So you just brought the set. Did he glance at it and go, "Oh, one of these guys"? Did he even sell the fact that you had a set in your hand, Tyler?
No, I don't think you. Again, and I didn't even. My initial plan was to have him hold it, but I didn't even think about that in my mind. Like I just.
This is a good point right here. People want to know, why did you go to the car?
To drop off pickups and also move so we didn't get towed. Since we parked in like a park.
I had to park in
I
had to park in a park, and like we knew it had like a 3-hour limit, but there were so many people parked there. We're like, they're probably not going to tow like
cool
100 cars. But.
Cool Hand says, this is you with Hayden is how he'll be with you when you meet him at Brick World, you know. See,
I am humbled by you saying that, but I am a regular ass dude, and I am not as cool as about 99.9 million% of people in the brick world. So just say what's up to me, and I'm a normal ass.
That's what makes him cool. All right, Brent, I want to hear from your rose-colored glasses.
Brent, I'm curious, man. What the hell were you?
Did you watch Tyler?
You were watching me. Like what did I do? Did I look stupid?
Yeah,
did he look good?
Did he look good doing it? Yeah, no, he looked fine. Didn't look stupid. Walked up, said a few words. Turned to the camera, snapped the flick, and then after they snapped their pic, that's when I was like, oh shit, it's my turn. Oh shit. Like, and then I was like, all right. And then so I wasn't sure if I was gonna like hold my set, but like Tyler did it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna hold my set. And so like I walk in, again, like good handshake, similar to what Tyler said. Good handshake, like looked you in the eyes respectfully. It wasn't kind of one of those like you meet a celebrity and they like barely look at you and like don't give a shit and they're just there. So like it was, very good handshake, look in the eyes, and I'm pretty sure all I said to him was like, "It's so great to meet you." And then, he's just like, good to meet you too. And then picture.
I dedicate 25% of my life to you.
And then after the picture, I think I just said something about, I'll see you in a bit for the autograph. And then he just gave me like a I don't even know what he gave me like a
Sith nod or a Jedi nod.
No, it was a good Jedi nod. It was like the nod that he gave to he'd give to Obi-Wan when they were on good terms,
when he was still like listening to him. Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it for that. It moved
Tyler,
on.
Did you turn around or were you selfish?
Yeah, so I was waiting for him at the end of the. I was waiting for Brent at the end of the little thing.
How did Brent look? Did he look Brentish? Did he look a little nervous?
Happy as hell. He really. He looked happy.
Now, so now we'll talk about how we were holding our sets in these pictures. So those of you may have been confused because it's been fixed in post-production. Tyler's set looked phenomenal. Mine looked like that. A fucking shiny box.
Damn it.
I was salty about this for a while. I was like, damn, like I'm so pissed. Like I can't.
Blair Witch. Yeah.
Like the photo looks great and everything, but shout out to Studlake, because Studlake actually went in and photoshopped the signed box, and it looks phenomenal. And it's honestly kind of worked out for the better, because now I can have the
SIG'd version. Yeah,
I have the SIG'd version of the box, and I'm lucky I held my hands off to the side to where you can very easily Photoshop in.
I know. I was telling Brett the whole time. I'm like, dude, throw that shit in the Discord and have everyone.
Dude, yeah, I knew someone was gonna come through.
Everyone memeing up.
Yeah, well, that's another thing too. Sean, imagine me holding like a box of boys.
A case of Coors, bro, next to Hayden.
Or imagine me holding like a case of Coors or something like that. Like,
dude.
So no, like
selfish.
I was salty about it for a while because I was like, dang, like $210 photo.
Yeah, I've seen Brent get to like a 5 out of 10 about being disappointed about
But
something.
see,
Dude,
look,
I
mean,
was
I
was
the overall
salty.
fact, though, man, that you paid for the picture for Brent and Hayden to be in the picture together, like, and that's what
Yeah,
happened.
but
You know,
he didn't want the shiny cube. I
but
understand.
but if anything, man, like it's a sad story, but it's also
Brent,
it's a
how
story to
tall
tell,
are you? He's
man. Like,
6'3". He's 6'3".
Yeah, I'm
You
6'3".
need
So
all of us. Nick, you're what? You're
6'4".
yeah, we're the same. So like we run with a big crew. Like,
yeah, so I'm a little taller than Hayden right there.
yo, the one thing I'll say is,
he had the high
like,
ground the whole time. I knew it.
like, bro, as I met Hayden, like right after I met him, like, I mean, I said to myself, like, dude, the guy that I just shook hands with and like saw with my own 2 eyes, I'm like, how he acted right there with me and how he looked, I'm like, I can't imagine that guy for 1 second, you know, being on the Mustafar lava screaming, "I hate you!" Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't see
Such
that
a
at
nice
all.
guy.
Which again, like, truly, it proves that, like, dude, I think Hayden in episode 3, like, just like, especially post Vader switch, bro, went before pre-suit and everything. Fucking incredible badass work, man. I mean, dude, Hayden was
Yeah.
like,
Well,
was the right choice
especially
to play that duality.
with the acting that he could do without even saying anything. You know, literally just like the looks he, you know, would give, you know, younglings before he slaughtered them. No, but in all seriousness, no, yeah, I totally get that, Tyler. Like, it was kind of like while meeting him and like being around him, it was hard to think like this guy is like, you know, a Sith Lord. You know, this guy turned evil for a while. You know, so, but no, like, yeah, I was pretty disappointed that my Lego set was just like a shiny cube. But you know, I felt so much better when Studlake like, you know, did the photoshopping and fixed it, and now I have that, and I'll have to get that printed out to put in my frame there, so I can forget.
I mean, that's good with all. I mean, you could still just print the photoshopped one out and replace.
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I'm
But
gonna.
you gotta keep the original.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it's true. Keep the OG. Yeah,
I'll keep. Yeah,
Put it right
always,
behind it.
true.
Yeah.
Like, put a both. Yeah.
yeah, I'll always
smart.
keep the original for sure.
Mhm.
But no, yeah, so it was cool to finally do that, and then but yeah, like me and Tyler were saying, guys, like, you know, PNG. I mean, like, he saved us time, but also saved like the group time, because the quicker we could get our SIGs and get out of there was the quicker that we could go get to drinks and food.
Well, and we'll think about it. I mean, like, think about the scale that, like, I mean, I wouldn't doubt. I mean, PNG. I mean, did you hear any of, like, I mean, I don't doubt for a second there's probably at least another little handful of people doing the same thing, right? For other people, like, pulling spots.
There were plenty of people. Like, I kept seeing people coming in
and joining other people.
Line. Yeah, with their, you know, like, I just got the picture.
Well, the thing is, I mean, like, conceptually though, dude, I mean, it pretty much probably saved us, like, on paper, like a true 45 or an hour, because it's like, think about it.
Easily.
Well, because every single person, like, when we went to the photo op, again, probably a couple people did the same thing, but like the entire photo op time and like presumably about, I'm not gonna say 100%, but a good majority of those photo op people all were in the same scenario, probably, of the 7 p.m. SIG.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that, and me and Brent were in session 16 of that last crew, like, you know, there was sessions in front of us. We were at the front of 16, but we were still last. But, like, there was factually probably 100 people behind us, you know, even if not even more. So it's like the fact that you did that, you know, like, right, like, at like whatever, like 6:15 or whatever it was, or 6:30, like,
I think it was 6:30 or something like that.
I mean, it literally probably saved us from having to repeat like the hour and a half, 2 hour line for the photo in the SIG as well. I mean, it was just crazy, bro. I mean,
well, dude, but even with, you know, PNG saving our spot, I mean, it still felt like we waited forever to finally get up there.
Yes. Well, he didn't come back from the photo ops. Like, we stood.
Yeah, he probably took a break.
Yeah, so I was in line for 45, 50 minutes when you guys finally showed up. And then I don't think the line even started to move for another.
Oh yeah, because he still had to finish that 100 photo ops behind. Yeah, that's the point. So he wasn't even over there. Yeah.
But, you know, for the chat and the Girth gang, I got in line and there was probably, I don't know, 400 people in front of me. And by the time the boys got there, there was easily another 150 behind me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn. Well, that's not including then even the people, because I mean, you left right before. How soon did you leave after when we got back?
I left when they started taking the
Oh, true. So yeah, you were there for a good little bit. I mean, for a
9
solid
o'clock.
30-40.
So when they started kicking people out, I was there till I think 8:30, and then went and sat just outside the hall because they started kicking everybody out.
Oh yeah, because they closed at 8, right? The public actually had to get out of there. Yeah, and that was just the people with the tickets that could stay in.
So I'm wondering, just a very quick small sidebar, just to kind of add comparison to Brick World. I wonder if they're like the people that are there, for like the whole weekend or whatever. I know they kicked the public out at 8 or whatever, but I wonder if I don't know if that convention hall was attached to a hotel or anything like that.
It was, yeah.
So yeah,
it's
I'm wondering
to
if
the Hilton and the Drury. I think it was.
Brent, that's
So
where
I'm
we got
wondering
our
if there was
drinks, bro. That's where we got our vitamin
So I'm
water.
wondering if there was any kind of nightlife there,
So
like,
they actually
there
did
is at
do a
Brick
lot of
World.
that stuff. So in some of those like side rooms,
Okay,
they did.
yeah.
I was like walking around and like they had a burlesque area, and by burlesque it was more like Skinamax.
Yeah.
It was like,
Well, there was a lot of other stuff going on in different rooms that we definitely did not see.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could definitely understand, the diehards for stuff like that go for the whole weekend. But yeah, no, it was just it was funny because like right when me and we all of us kind of started shopping around and buying stuff, I remember looking over at Tyler and being like, man, no home base, man. Like, because a Brick World, it's so nice to be like, oh, I just bought this set. I'm gonna go put it under my buddy's table over there. You know what I mean? So it definitely makes you appreciate that.
Dude, like I felt like a true like little goldfish in a huge ass ocean in that. Like I just did. Like
so much bigger than
nothing
Chicago,
than
Brick
no
World.
home base. Like I knew no one. Where it's like I couldn't have, not even like a hint of like, hey, can I just like set this here for a
actually,
bit? Nothing.
Speaking of you not knowing anyone, this is a perfect time to interject this whole part in the story, because this is like once we did make it over to the signature line after we got our photos. Tyler actually had somebody come up and recognize him.
Yeah, so when I posted that picture on my story, that initial, holy F, like this is incredible, like LifeBricks X Annie or whatever, like 3 minutes later, man, someone comes up behind and like he saw the story and he just probably knew like, yeah, holy shit, this guy's 5 people in front of me. You know what I mean? Like, let's go say what's up. So yeah, he said what's up, and shout out to you if you're watching, man. Although, dude, he might be watching this ACOP because we actually
I had him sub.
Yeah, we got him to sub the ACOP because he's been wondering where I'm at, and we kind of said I've been on the ACOP, but shout out to him, bro. That was kind of a motivation since he started watching me in 2020. He said, and he would watch my videos like on the treadmill, like as he was like losing weight, just getting in shape and stuff. And I told him, yeah, look, dude, I need to start watching I guess I need to go back and watch my own videos while I'm on the treadmill and lose damn 30 pounds myself watching my own videos these days. But shout out to him, bro. Incredible meeting him.
Yeah. Shout out to that guy. It was cool. I like threw him in the vlog for a second because like he was meeting Tyler, and I was just like, oh, how you doing? I'm the much less known Brent from Brent's Bricks. I do Lego stuff too, but yada yada yada. Started talking about the podcast and how obviously that like worked into the conversation because Tyler obviously mentioned like, I haven't posted much on my own stuff, but I'm on their stream a lot, so he subbed like right on the spot. So shout out to that guy because a lot of people
might be part of the replay gang.
Yeah, he could be. Yeah, he could be watching on replay for sure. If you're watching, bro, throw a comment down, and even if it's not live, if you're not here for live, throw a comment in the comments. Let us know that you made it over to check this out.
All right, where are we at? Sorry, I had to do a run.
No, yeah. So we're just talking about how when we were in line to get signatures, Tyler had somebody come up and meet him. Someone came up and recognized
we're
Tyler.
in the sig line. Is Nick got a word in edgewise? What's going on here?
Oh,
Nick,
yeah.
What's happening here?
So the SIG line was insane.
Was it longer? Was it girthier than the pick?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
when I got
people
in
from
line,
multiple
people
sessions.
do you think people want the SIG for monetary? Why is
there was
you could definitely tell there were some monetary.
because there was guys that had like the armfuls of shit.
Dude, yeah, I mean, because even right before we actually went to the SIG thing, like there was literally a person we saw with an entire bag full of like folded down Funko Pop boxes. You know, you like fold them down, like so it's easier to like store and like
you could just
that guy
probably
probably spent $2,000 on 10 SIGs and is gonna have Hayden sign all 10 just to sell them on eBay, bro. You know what I mean? I get it, man, but damn, do that shit.
Dude,
they should have a
I can't
law, bro.
even-
Let all the real people that just want one cig go first. And if you're gonna make a couple $100 off of this, get to the damn end of the line, Mr. Funko Pop.
Well, dude, I can't
we
even
reset
believe
the pricing one more time. The pick was how much?
210.
Autos were what? I know there's a
175 for a stock 8x10, just a stock ass photo that they supply
without you in it.
Yeah, just a stock ass from.
So if you got the pick, you couldn't bring it over and have him sign it for the same one.
No, you could have.
Yeah,
there's
I think
people doing that. There's
So an
people
auto is 175 on a picture.
On a smaller picture.
Could you provide your own 8x, or you had to like what?
I guess at that point you probably could have brought your own. Yeah,
Okay.
but they also supplied them there on the
signature that says Hayden on it. Done.
on a still from the movie, or 225 then, or 235 or 230 or whatever for like a medium size, like a pop. It was like a 11 by something.
There was a price list by item, and they were grouped.
Three tiers. I mean, medium tier for 235. Then if you want lightsaber, helmet, big ass picture, like huge ass thing, it's 270 or whatever.
Yeah.
So 270 was he'd sign practically anything for 270.
Right.
You probably wouldn't go out to the parking garage and sign.
I'm trying to be reasonable.
No, I know.
if PNG wheeled in a Han and Carbonite, would he have done it? What was the craziest thing you saw online? I'm here to ask them.
There's a guy that had like a little
investigative
question, a mock that he built.
Yeah, somebody had a actual Lego mock,
like a little mini diorama that he built.
Yeah,
it wasn't a set. Wasn't a set.
CPA knows. Yeah.
Oh, I saw a guy walking away with.
We're hearing this now. We can get like 50 SIGs and be good.
He wasn't walking away with this one, Tyler. It was the bigger version of this.
Well, an interceptor.
Yeah, this interceptor.
Well, that's a starfighter.
Whatever. Anakin's Jedi starfighter.
This isn't that big though.
No, but I saw a guy walking out of line with one of these and like holding it like this. Yeah, I swear. Have they never made one bigger than this? Maybe it was maybe it was a mock he built. I don't know, but he had a big Lego version of the Jedi starfighter. But,
this is a good question. Myers wants to know. So like Hayden's out there, right? 230 for a pop. Can someone do me a favor in the Girth gang and just go Hayden Christensen autograph?
Well, I kind of look. I mean,
do you get it off it?
Yeah, for $10 more. $10 more. You got the JSA people
authenticated. Yeah. Okay.
JSA sticker on the side. Plus
episode 3, Hayden pops on eBay signed. Like it's kind of a huge window, but like some fetch like 300 to 350. Like I mean, there's a little. There's a little margin there.
PNG, he's on the circuit. You know what I mean? Like you could see.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he's on an 8x10. God, 150. Like there's got to be a pretty good volume, especially.
Dude, the thing is, 8x10s on eBay are worth jack shit. I mean, like,
well, that's the thing. Like, it is worth it to kick in the extra because you can get like a Stallone one for. I'm just making this up, but you're right. The variable, like him on a boxing glove, which he's probably signed 1 million boxing gloves, Stallone. But I do think it is smart to just like if that is your intent to move something. Like you do need to step up from an 8x because it's like it's just meaningless, So I'm glad you guys got your set. Were you the only ones that you guys saw with sets besides the Lucy?
Dude, we had a lot of people like even ask like, "Hey, what you got in there?" And like they're thinking like, "Oh, that's like." There was like remember in the photo op line, Brent? There was like literally a group of Anakins, bro. There was like 5. Remember that little group of
a lot of people dressed up like Anakin.
Yeah, and, dude, they were right next to us in line, and they like sure. I mean, I get it. it's a free country. You can do what you want, but like the one Anakin, like we didn't even like acknowledge them, and he literally he looked over at us, and like he like I was holding it in a box, the Lego set. I was standing upright, so you can kind of see the top, and he probably saw the Lego logo. I mean, I'm serious when I say, dude, he actually went over, reached over. Kind of, got the cardboard box, kind of tilted it down, and like himself, like I didn't even say it. We didn't even acknowledge each other. But he's like, "Hey, what you got in there?" He hit me with that, and I'm like, "I get it. You're dressed as Anakin. That's dope." But like, damn, you're just touching my box.
I didn't know he touched the box like that.
Yeah, but so that group of Anakin liked our Lego.
A lot of Anakin. All right. So during the auto, did we get more interaction, more comments? Did you say, remember me? I was the flannel. Did you do a flannel relation kind of?
No, I didn't do any flannel relation until everyone in the Instagram comments was saying it.
You did realize it though in the moment, or no? It took
honestly not in the moment. I didn't.
You were
think
floating, and then you saw it, and you go, "My God, we're double." So it took you posting it, and then hearing comments like, "Oh my God, we're double flans."
Be right back.
You're right.
Yeah,
He's done babysitting. All right, look, we're gonna hit a few supers while PNG takes a break, real quick, and then we'll get to the exciting conclusion. Or do you want to push through? Brent,
I was gonna say, I do gotta hop off.
All right, Brent. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, let's finish off the SIG stuff, because if anything, we can talk about the SIG thing, and then if Brent can even stay for like 5 after, we can then, when PNG's back, we can talk about our actually concluding the night with PNG and everything. And
okay.
So let's just push through, because
push through. I'll stop interjecting.
From my perspective, I mean, like the SIG thing, like, shout out, I forgot his name, but I met a guy in front of us, real chill. We were talking about that stuff. He did kind of tell Brent some bad news, that like he thought that like if you actually told the photo people like, hey, like this photo's kind of effed, like, hey, can I hop back in line for a second? Is that confirmed to work with Hayden? I don't know, since he never did a Hayden one, so maybe that's for some of the smaller people. But like, he did say that to Brent. Like a little bit of a negative thing.
Like a driver's license when you're one and done, or if it's like blown completely,
I mean, I would assume, dude, if Hayden looks bad, I mean, his team himself.
No, but what if your eyes were shut or something? I don't know.
Okay, on the Hayden level, I don't know. Again, like, because Hayden's a whole different caliber. It was another thing I was going to bring up, bro. As we were waiting for the Hayden photo op line, dude, remember Brent? Like, whoever, was it the voice of Mario? Something to do with Mario, because behind it was Mario and then the dude. And I'm sitting there thinking, bro, like, if this is the voice of Mario, that's a global character for decades and decades, there is one person in that line that wants to meet him. And then Hayden Christensen over here for Anakin, 2,000 people. And I'm like sitting there like, dude, the perspective of like how big Anakin is these days, and Hayden himself, or Hayden, let alone like bananas, bro, because we got the Mario guy with a person over. I feel bad. I feel terrible, bro. Like, does that not, like, how, like, I get it. He gets a fee for being there and he gets his money. But like, how does that not look bad for like PR? For another 2,000 people to be like, bro, voice of Mario is a dude over there. This dude, who is this guy? Like, and like, just like,
it's what is it, Charles Soule or something like that? I actually know.
I'm not sure, but dude, Gina Carano was there also. I wish I would have.
Was there a line?
There was a good line for Gina Carano. A good line.
Was she like a HUD? Was she cheaper than? Was he the main eventer of the show?
Hayden was
main event of every show he goes to.
Yeah. He was the main event. He's the top dog. There was nobody more desirable there.
No,
dude,
definitely
Sean,
not.
Price wise, bro, the max someone else was 120 for a photo.
What did he smell like? Squadron wants to know.
I honestly can't remember.
He smelled like a flannel, I guess.
All right, let's close out the. Let's go.
Okay, so going back to the SIG thing, at least my perspective is, as I was leading up, I was kind of tweaking on what color SIG to get. I was asking the people. When we got into the tent thing, since everything Hayden does is like tented off, I asked like the 2 GalaxyCon workers, I'm like, hey, what color recommendation do you have? And then like getting to the next 2 people that actually gave the Sharpie, I'm under the assumption those were actually Hayden's people, whether it's Hayden's people, Hayden's friends, someone much closer to Hayden, because like those guys looked like serious as fuck, no smile on them, to the point where I'm like, dude, like I don't even want to like jokingly ask these people like, hey, what color you guys think? Because they're probably going to tell me like, straight face, like get moving, type of thing. So like, though I would assume those are probably Hayden's people, but that's how it pretty much left. Like, dude, you could tell Hayden was fucking tired, bro. I mean, dude, I mean, he looked, I mean, just in the 2-hour period, or like 2 hour, maybe even 3-hour period between the photo op and that, bro. I mean, dude, he was fucking done, man. Technically for the SIG that I got, I was even joking with people online. I'm like, I'm just happy that guy didn't fucking, that Hayden didn't just, put a fucking line on the box and told me to get the hell out of there. You know what I mean? Like, at least he actually did a proper SIG. But so, yeah, the SIG thing was also a bust in the, like, I think SIG thing was like a total bust. It was just like, and the fact of like meeting him, it was just really just, he signed it. I got the JSA for it. But again, I don't blame him, since fuck, it was a goddamn midnight at that point pretty much. And he's been there since 9 a.m. Like, I get it. But that's my perspective, at least. I mean, that the SIG was really just that. Just get the SIG. I said have a good night. He also said have a good night, and that's it.
Yeah. When I got mine signed, I did tell him, which I ended up opting with white, which I'll say this. I did want him to sign a little lower so you could see it a little better, but it is what it is. With the paint marker and everything, like it does look like, especially in person, like
we'll do it, Brent. And some lighting, bro. Some of those pictures you've taken of that thing, dude. I mean, the lighting really helps that shit and makes it look clean.
Yeah, especially because it's like a paint marker. So it after time of drying and everything, it does, like, I'm definitely happy with it. Especially with like the certain lighting on it, like you can definitely like see like with how like the paint markers on there. So, but no, when I had him sign it, I did tell him like one day I'm gonna get Ewan to sign the other side, and he thought that was pretty cool. He was just like, oh, that's awesome, man. But I just like, he was so tired, like he goes to sign it. I just remember him going like, all right, there you go. Like you just tell like he was so tired because we were like, it was towards the end of the day. He'd been at it all freaking day, pictures, autographs.
Yeah, and he had another 200 people probably behind still going. I'm like, I did feel kind of bad.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. I mean, overall I was. Trust me, I was a little distressed because of my situation with my box being shiny. And I was a little stressed because like I was having some doubts. I was like, man, is this really the set that I want to get signed? Because I'm not gonna lie, like when I saw like, and I'm glad Tyler talked me out of it, but when I saw just like the stock pictures they had of them, I mean, a lot of them had a lot of just beautiful black negative space. Because I was thinking so much about like I want to be able to see the signature really, really well, and like. Part of me really wishes that I did like a.
I mean, Brett, for you being such a big collectible fan, let alone Lego fan, like again, even if you're never gonna sell it, like I just think conceptually those 8x10s are almost just stuff like, dude, I'm not gonna say a waste. There's a spot for them, but like for that fucking price range, like I just genuinely feel like, dude, if those 8x10s were like $75, like entry level, sure, dude, but it's like. Yeah. For an extra like $40, like why not get it like on an actual tangible item?
Right.
Like that's kind of my mindset.
Yeah. So yeah, no, and I think the only reason why I was like second guessing myself is just because like the box art on that like kind of has a lot going on. Like there's no kind of perfect, like spot. I was gonna get it maybe in black up in the, the top part where it's white or whatever, but. Overall, I'm glad, with what I did, I'm still have the future goal of later getting Obi-Wan to sign the other side. So I'm super pumped on, hopefully one day doing that. I know Ewan doesn't do as many cons. It's probably going to be, whenever they do Star Wars Celebration in America again in the next couple
when
of years.
When they do Star Wars Celly at Chicago again, man, I'm there. I think I'm going to get VIP.
I really hope you.
I mean, dude, because it being like the fact I didn't go to Star Wars Celly in Chicago in 2019, bro, haunts me till like. Forever.
Oh yeah, bro. If it
was 40 minutes away, bro, like,
dude, yeah. If it was
like he jumps right to calling it the Celly. That's awesome.
Star Wars Celly. I know, I like that. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I do have to. All right. I do gotta hop off.
I guess me and P&G will close off the rest of the.
Yeah, I will say this. I'll add something to something that you guys will get to. But after we did leave the con, me and Tyler did, the picture I posted in the Discord of Tyler with like the stack of 15 Vader mechs. You guys will get to that story, but I just want to say I loved what P&G said when we finally got to the restaurant, and he just goes. Of course, like the one time that, I go in person with Tyler into a Walmart, you find a banger deal. And he was like, is there just something that happens when Tyler walks into a Walmart somewhere?
I flip the switch, bro. The second I go through the door sensors, bro, and their systems, it triggers.
Dude, something, because I could have gone to that Walmart 10 other times in my life and never saw clearance in there. But of course, the one time I go in there, like we're just kind of looking around, and all of a sudden Tyler just picks up a freaking. And it was only one. Yeah, I love that, dude.
Yeah, Sean, can you big screen it for a second?
Oh, yeah.
$7 a pop instead of 16.
And there's technically even more than the stack since you had
I was holding like 3
you had 2, yeah. Well, so again, I mean, so do credit where credit's due. I mean, we went down the Lego aisle itself. We didn't see them first, but then on the like end cap, because then Brent, was going to the Pokemon card section, and we saw Darth Vader mech on an end cap with a clearance tag of 7. So he saw that. And then, I mean, I think I'm not to say that Brent would have thought of it too, but then I said like, hey, I mean, they had more in the regular aisle.
Go back to
we ran back there, and dude, in the regular section of the aisle, there was maybe 7
Full
or
stock,
so.
a whole row. Yeah.
Yeah, there were 7 or 8 of them. So like we were up to like 9 at that point, maybe. And then when we went to go check out, Brent saw like the official clearance aisle, like in the middle of the store. We went there, and then the
I was like,
clearance
there could
aisle
be
is
more.
like 6 more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we walked
It
out
was
like
so funny.
16.
Dude,
Brent got 2. I picked up 2 for P&G. So like 2 and 2, and then I don't know. I think I had like 11 or whatever.
Dude, it was just so funny because like by the time we got to the clearance aisle, like we're just like, this is like the definition of like not saving any for the kids. Every last one. Every last one. So.
All right, Brent, did you were you able to show off everything? Let's show the pick, the autos, everything. One more
Yeah,
time.
the pick and the auto. I mean, I'll show. Yeah, so I mean, eventually, I'll get the corrected photo in here where you can see the set, courtesy of Stud Lake. But beautiful frame, super stoked on that. And then, I was having my doubts in line because I was like, this is kind of a busy box art. Like it's kind of, when you look at it from back here, it's kind of hard to like see where it's at. But obviously, like
No, I see it. The X is really cool.
Well, yeah, with the nice white painted Sharpie, or not even Sharpie, it's like a paint marker.
You know what though? It would have been more condensed if he tried to jam it into the lava. So,
well, I was gonna have him maybe do white or black right there on the white, but I was like, you know what? I'll go white right here, and then that way, one day we'll get you in the sign right in there.
Yeah,
and it'll be awesome. So, got that.
A really clean, crisp sig. Yeah.
I know. I like his sig a lot. Looks good. Tyler was expecting more of like a bigger H, he was saying, but
Yeah, but I was saying it straight up. I'm like, dude, I was expecting a big H.
Yeah. So, but all right, boys. Got to work real early in the morning. I hate to have to bounce.
Let's go to bed too.
It was such a fun time going to this with you guys, P&G and Tyler. It was super, super fun. Eventually, I think me and Tyler talked about this. I might as well invite you, P&G. But next year when Revenge of the Sith comes back out, me and Tyler were talking about meeting up in Indianapolis for a showing of Revenge of the Sith when it comes out. So
let's do it.
Doors open if you want to meet back up for that.
Absolutely.
All right.
So
everybody say night to Brent. Dude, thank you. You extended.
Night, boss.
Sorry about your lack of sleep.
Peep the shirt. Look at the back of the shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude.
It's pretty sweet.
Culture Kings, man. I bought this shirt specifically to meet Hayden in. So, all right, guys. Deuces. We'll see you next week.
Later, man.
After busy season is like the holiday season is done, I won't have to work as early, so that'll help things. But all right, guys. Deuces. Maybe. Yep.
All right. Shout out to Brent. Dubs in the chat. Brent really extended over an hour. I was razzing the guys a little bit, but I was trying to get the story. We're 2 hours in. We haven't even looked at a set yet. Which, I think
just to close it off, we'll close the final thing is just the smoky bones. Let's just PNG. Just give your review of the smoky bones food. We'll both give our thoughts on
which is a chain barbecue restaurant, just to be clear.
Oh, it is.
It's a chain. So
for
a chain,
yeah.
It. First off, the appetizer pretzels are bangers.
Yeah.
I think we all needed that. We all crushed those, and then we all ended up getting the same thing.
Yep.
And
brisket grilled cheese, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it was good. It was pretty good. I've had better, but it was midnight, and I didn't really care. It was that or White Castle, man. So.
Well, so you haven't had smoke. It's a chain. Have you had smoky bones before, P&G?
I have, yeah.
Damn. Okay, so it wasn't a bunch of times or just like one time?
Just a few times, yeah. I've had their steaks, which are subpar. But everyone told me that their barbecue is at least decent.
Yeah, it was an overall, dude. It was Smoky Bones was fun, man. I think it was a chill again for that time. It was, let alone the only option, but it was also a chill little place. It was not too crowded, nice little open area, good waitress. It was a nice vibe for the hour, 90 minutes we were in there.
All right. Yeah. Tyler, give your pitch. We're 9 away from 100 for some reason, which is bizarre.
So I'll say this much to get people really hyped. If we hit 200 likes tonight, Hayden Christensen is going to Brick World 2025.
Wow. All right.
So hey, everyone like it up. Let's get up to 200, right? Then last thing I'll say, man, the morning of when I left the hotel the following day, my first time trying Tim Hortons. Never
Yeah,
had
you're excited about that.
I didn't even see the Tim Hortons. Was that
it was right next to, like where my hotel was. It was like on my side of the highway and my side of the street too, like maybe 2 minutes down.
Gotcha.
But my first time trying Timbits. They were good, bro. I mean, a hell of a lot better than Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes, they are. Their coffee's better than Dunkin' Donuts too.
Yeah, bro. I mean, going to new coffee joints, man. Like, I like coffee, but like, I haven't learned like the method of like, asking for a pump of this, one this, say this to that, this, that. Like, I'm just not used to that. So like, as much as I went in there wanting to try something new, and I even asked the girl, I'm like, hey, do you recommend anything? My first time here, like, she's saying some shit, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, what even is any of this, dude? And like, I literally just like after the whole entire thing of like her reading the entire cool menu to me, I just said, yeah, just give me a caramel, just give me a large caramel iced coffee with cream and sugar. I mean, she probably sat to herself and she's like, I just wasted 60 seconds giving this guy the breakdown. And I walked out with the most basic ass thing on the menu. But it was good though, solid. Got me through the drive.
There you go. All right. We're gonna hit some supers. We'll reset, and then we will get into the top 5 Anakin sets of all time. Tyler and Nick have their lists. I'm gonna read Brent's for him. I'm pretty aligned with all of them. I'm a fan of all this stuff. So we'll hit that and on our way. So let's see. Pop. Amberlia, need to get to bed, but we'll catch the rest of the story on replay with a $5 super. Shout out to Amberlia. Tyler, she didn't pick one. I know she went to bed. I'm a little biased. So I'm gonna go with the butt. I mean, it's the newest one. I'm having a good time with it.
I want to see that I want to see that let go, babe. I want to see that let go, babe. Looking good on that box art check. One more finger, boys need to inspect. Front's a heater, but the back could be a wreck. Turning it around and I mean no disrespect.
Look at the butt on that thing. All right, that's the Lego butt. Latest to make up. We got another one in the chamber. I'm gonna bring it out soon. I know I've been threatening it, but we'll do it. We've got Tyler's girlfriend, Cinemolecular Films. Now here for the Edumancipation. All right. Of one Tyler Life Bricks, I want the new hotness to be played. That's Lego Butt. That is the new one. But we're gonna deviate. We just played that. Tyler, your pick. It was dedicated to you in a lot of ways.
Clearance season in honor of the Darth Vaders.
All right, clearance season. It's good honoring.
I go to Walmart every day for only one reason. The friends sets are ready for clearance season.
I buy a bunch of shit that I never wanted. A Mario set that wasn't well regarded. Minecraft trash, no clue what they're about. Call me Dexter, I part them all out.
Clearance season. Fuck yeah. It's clearance time.
All right, clearance season. Shout out to Tyler as well as his girlfriend, Molly Kular. W for PNG from Cool Han Luke Bricks. Cool Hang alum. That's where I saw you on there, PNG. I wasn't sure the exact place, but I felt like you were on here. It's very overdue. Great show topic. He wants to hang out at the Rennie one more time. Let's hit that.
You put beers in your mouth at the ring. You can meet your future spouse at the ring. You can boy all night at the ring. Buy the orders that you like at the ring. It all goes down at the Rennie. If you stay another place, you offend me. The mother hotels at the Rennie. The Rennie is the Rennie is the Rennie. The Rennie is the Rennie.
Have you added some pictures of these? Because why do I feel like some of those pictures of you and people weren't in there before?
They were all there. I haven't changed it one bit.
You changed none of these? Because even on clearance season, I don't even remember a couple of those pictures in there.
I haven't changed it. I think you're actually like looking at them now, Tyler. Usually you're, looking at your phone, looking for clearance. KO, the first ever channel memes, dubs in the chat. I don't know how many months it is now. I wish it would. What does it say? Let's see if TJ's been 17. KO is there or longer. Shout out to KO. PNG, do you have? He didn't pick one, so do you have one you want to hear, sir? Choices that we haven't played tonight. I'd like to get a freshie in there. We have Human Jabba. We have Barge Boys.
Barge Boys.
All right, Barge Boys. This one's going out to KO via PNG. Here's Barge Boys, most important and greatest set of our lives. Could this be top next year? We'll figure it out.
Jabba's got himself a sail barge filled with figs and Leia looking hot with a sexy dig. We all need Girth said they get us hype, barge boys get us right. I used a boy who didn't have a barge, but now I got one with a Jabba that's large. You take that mother effer and you the Sarlacc pit. Now take a look at the loader I get. Barge boys, no other says matter. Show me any set and bet. Barge boys is better. Barge boys all day, all night. Barge boys best setup of our lives. Sets matter, show me any set. And bet barge boys is better. Barge boys all day, all night. Barge boys best set of our lives. I won't fuck, yeah. Barge boys, no other sets matter. Show me any set. And bet barge boys is better. Barge boys all day.
There it is, Barge Boys. All right, here we go. It's the ACOB style of a countdown. We've got our special guest panelists here tonight. We are going to get right into top 5 Anakin Skywalker sets of all time. And the way it's going to work is we're going to start with some honorable mensch. We'll work it around the room. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If anything is repeated on the list, we can give a brief commentary. We won't spend too much time on it if we've already spent a lot of time on that particular set. Tyler, we're going to kick it off. I believe, let me see. Let me make sure it's you here. Tyler, I'm just going to go with your top honorable mensch in the way you
go bottom up. Prefer. I mean, if you want them, screw it.
I'm only doing one honorable for you. It's going to be your top one. I think it's more on the nose. So it's
okay. Well, that was kind of the purpose of it being at the top too. Yeah.
Good. All right. So we're going to go. And it's the one I like the best. So there's going to be that. But let's get into it. Tyler's honorable mensch is going to be. I think I did the Jewish spelling there, but that's
yeah, you did.
I did win mensch instead of mensch.
Where's the mensch on the bench?
Well, normal. Tyler, your honorable mensch, best Anakin set of all time. Here we go.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
I picked it up at Brick World. Go ahead, take it away, Tyler.
So, I mean, it's in the honorable mentions because I don't really. I love this set. It's beautiful. I think it fully encompasses a big scene of episode 2. But I've never really had any like truly never had any personal relationship with this set at all. Like I've never owned it. Never really been on the wish list. Like I've never really
Tyler. It's crisp as shit.
Well, I've just never had a relationship with it. And I've just never it's on the wish list now, sure, retrospectively, but it just doesn't outweigh the other, what the other 5 mean to me and the relationship I have with my actual top 5. But I love this set. Nothing wrong with it. Part of me almost doesn't even want to remake since they're just going to ruin it. I love this one.
Yeah.
They're gonna. I mean, dude, these things are already kind of small, man. They're. I mean, bro, if they're gonna remake this set, bro, and you know, dude, knowing Lego, man, imagine what how the new PlayScale tumbler, they went from 2 seats to 1 seat, bro. Knowing Lego, man, they're gonna remake this set, and literally the car that Obi and Annie are in, they're gonna make it where only one fig can even sit in there anyway.
Dude,
bro, like, dude, I'm
betting
right
now.
now.
Anakin just hanging off the back end of the taxi.
My relationship with this set is like, I'm a huge fan for weird, and anytime there is a colored Star Wars set,
True.
outside of black or gray, primarily gray, I am always like keen eye on it. This one's always caught my eye, and then I found out like one of the most two important details. One, no stickers whatsoever in the set. Beautiful, which means even if you get it pre-owned and crispy, D-hands and all, you're going to do all right as long as it was taken care of. And the second thing is Zam Wessel. It's the only way you can get Zam. Great character. Probably, Tyler, one of the best face prints of Lego Star Wars history.
I would say it's like probably objectively the best Lego Star Wars minifigure from 1999 to 2004.
There you go. So, I mean, that's high praise coming from Tyler. I did betray my normal order and get this one a little bit used. 182 for the set. Met a nice gentleman at Brickworld. Wiped him down. I wiped this set down before I accepted it. But I want to say, Tyler, I paid $120, $140 for a lot with this OG Jedi bot. Remember, it was a nice haul for way less.
Yeah.
But yeah, always making exceptions. I was today years old when I realized something, Tyler. And I'm wondering if either of you or the Girth Gang has noticed. The other lettering on this box, besides the Lego logo, looks like Lego Star Wars, where it's got the gold on top and it kind of fades down. Have you guys noticed that?
No, yeah. The old sets have that. Like old school.
Tyler, did you notice that it's supposed to be based off the Star Wars logos?
You're talking about like the 7133 bounty hunter.
Yeah, did you notice it goes from gold and fades down? Have you noticed that?
Actually, I mean, no, I've never noticed that. I mean, is it on?
Grab one. PNG's notice it. Girth Gang, be honest. Did you notice? I'm like, I always thought
this is the only older one I've got on. It doesn't have any text on it though.
I've always thought the font was striking, but I'm just like looking at it and I'm like, oh, what is that about? All right, Nick, your review of this set. Do you have it? Do you like it? What's going on?
I don't have it. I do like it because it's a pretty awesome scene. The chrome on this is
rare. Yeah.
Rare and awesome as a whole. And yeah, that's all I got on this one.
Yeah. No, it's a great set. No doubt.
What's Brent's honorable?
Let me see. We're gonna go in the order here. All right. Actually, we've got PNG up next. We're gonna go with this one.
Oh yeah, my bad. Hold on, I totally forgot that. Yeah, PNG was just talking about my pick, not his own pick. Okay, yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah.
All good. All right, PNG went with set 7931, the OG T6 shuttle.
Okay.
Yeah. So the only reason this gets honorable mention is the Clone Wars figs. I mean, the build is pretty basic.
I like it though.
I mean, it's not a bad build, but you know, the figs are what makes the set as a whole. The Clone Wars Obi-Wan is just
okay, so you're a Clone Wars fig fan. The eyes don't bother you?
No, they don't bother me. You know, actually, to be honest with you, I kind of like it. You know, I wish they would bring back some of that.
I agree.
You know, it gives that more realistic into the time period of the show itself.
Yeah, right? It's a good way to actually have like a difference between a Clone Wars Anakin versus like live action Anakin, like having the eyes and something Obi-Wan. Like it worked perfectly back then.
Yeah, 100%. So that's really the only reason I put this in honorable mention. I had 10 sets that I could have put on here, but the figs just blow out the other honorable mentions I had in my mind.
Now, Tyler, one of your final reviews, unfortunately, was the Ahsoka T6. You held them both together. Which one do you like more at the end of the day? Right now?
The Clone Wars one, 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
The new one's too
Clone
tiny.
Wars, or yeah. Just because it's Clone Wars, or you like the set better?
I mean, well, the size does it. I mean, quite. I mean, there's a good chance, man, that like the color scheme on the new one and just like the whole package as a whole, like if it was the same scale as the 2011 one, it probably would have beat it. But like, I can't do tiny ass sets, man. I just can't. I look at the comparison of those two, and I just sit there, and it's just like, I know what they could have done, and I know they just gave us garbage instead. So I can't do I just can't do the downside, like, and even more so, like, I would say even a more objective point that I feel like all of us can agree on with that, size or not, is the fact that on the backside of the wings, they didn't repeat the same pattern on the backside of the Ahsoka one, unlike how in the Clone Wars one they did.
Yeah.
All right, here is Brent's honorable mention. I was just going to MC this thing, but I'm standing in for Brent here. And again, I like all these, so I'm kind of aligned. And I feel like the top few or what I would have picked. So a little bit of me in this too. But here's Brent's honorable mention. We're going to go with Duel on Mustafar.
So, okay. So he didn't get the memo of Anakin, not Vader?
Listen. This is still Anakin.
He's technically still Anakin.
I wrote you back. I wrote you back. Now, Tyler tried to put a rule in and said we're going to only do stuff before he kills Mace.
I mean, okay, look, I'm just saying from an objective standpoint, he is deemed Darth Vader, or he's deemed Darth Vader at this point. Yeah, I mean, Palpatine, his new master at this point, his name, he is Darth Vader.
No, he's not. Not till he comes out of the chamber.
No, he's not. He
calls him Darth Vader.
Yeah, right. The first time Anakin kneeled down to him, he's like, "You will now be known."
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, and when he talks to the Separatists, he mentions Darth Vader too.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
But
all right. Well, Tyler, would you?
And even New Gunray's like, "Look, Vader, we've been expecting you." So yeah, I mean, it's what I mean.
All right. Would you have put this in there?
No, I hard stopped it. My list again. It is what it is.
But would you have put it in if that was like?
No. This one of no. This is like nah.
Okay. All right. So no reason to get Yeah. All right. Number 5s. We're gonna go to Tyler on this one, and let's see. All right.
Oh, Sean, you're probably not looking at, I got the 5 up right here already on the screen.
For yours?
Yeah.
That's not. Wait, hold on. I have 7679.
Oh, okay. I typed it wrong, dude. It's 6. I mean, what is 79? Even I typed it
That's
wrong.
a fighter tank. What do you have?
6'9". 7669. But either way, I mean, Sean, I've got it here. Unless we want to actually.
No, go for it. All right, that's fine. It's all good.
Okay, yeah. So here's the 5 spot.
I'm not. I was looking at the screen, not what you were doing. All right, go ahead, Tyler. Number 5, Tyler, go.
So this was my first ever bought Lego set. This and an Assassin Droid battle pack at the same time from the Walmart down the street. Cherville, Indiana. I got to shout it out, man. I can't believe it. I'm still right down the street from it. My dad and I were in that aisle. We picked them up. First ever official set. So, like, again, I consider this one my first set. Get the Assassin Droid battle pack out here. But sure, they're both bought at the same time. Which one did I scan first? Who knows? Which one's first on the receipt? Who knows? But technically, they're both my first. But Anakin related. This was, so I like it for that reason. Also, I'm a big Clone Wars fan. Like, I just love this era. Matt Lanter. I mean, sure, he's not a Hayden Christensen to me, but like, I still want Matt to sign this. Like, right here in this dead space, I would love it. Sadly, I mean, I don't know if I realized this when I got this box or if something's happened to it since, but there's actually some creasing on this, so I guess I'm gonna have to sell this one, or I might even just crack it, bro. Just crack it and have that experience of a freshie, maybe on a Life Bricks live stream eventually.
What's the val on that one?
I'm not. I think I paid like $80 for this. I mean, it's probably peaked over 100 right now. But there's also 2 different box arts for it. So the biggest thing that I had to remember too was, there's the 07 box art and then the 08 box art. The first one I got wasn't, or no, they're both 08, I guess. Yeah, they're both 08. It's just the Clone Wars ones had the Clone Trooper, which were the Summer Wave. Earlier ones had the Vader one. The people in the chat correct me on that if I'm wrong, but like my first one was the Clone Wars box art. So like when I rebought this, like I had to make sure it was that. But so before I meet Matt Lanter, which hopefully soon, like it's on the bucket list now, especially after how good this went. I'm gonna have to pick up another one. But I mean, conceptually though, this is my number 5. I mean, I love it. I mean, it's just, I mean, like I'll say this much, like the reason why it's 5 versus the other 4 is like I would still like it. I'm not confident it would be on the top 5 if it wasn't my first set, though. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I had to put it on the 5. A little bit of
sentimental val. That's all good.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Number 5 from PNG officially is going to be this one right here.
Ooh, that's very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, the build's pretty basic, right? But again, Clone Wars Anakin. You got Savage Opress and Ventress, great figs, and I mean, I think those 3 characters. If you were to look at the Clone Wars, those 3 characters are like top 5, honestly, because they had such a big impact. Ventress has been, even though she was only in 2 seasons, Tyler, she's special little place in my heart for being evil little witch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, nothing special about the build, but
I think it's special. It looks cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in terms of like,
it's like two speeders and is the one off to the side an engine.
I think that's how it worked in the show.
Because I think we've seen the figs. I think what the gang is saying, and I know this for me, as a Whatnot fan and just soaking this all in. I feel like we've all seen the Savage like a million times and the Ventress a million times, and that Annie is certainly in, I think, multiple sets, definitely. The build, though, interesting. I've seen it before, but like I haven't, seen it in a bit. It's like you forget that this comes with it. You know what I mean, Tyler? You see these figs all around.
I mean, I can't necessarily say that, but I can get how.
Yeah, because you lived it. I get it. All right, yeah.
Like when I think of Savage, I instantly think like, okay, this is the only set he's ever came in. So
yeah. All right, it's fair. All right, so number 5 for Brent is going to be this one here. Pull it up. Brent went with the OG Vader transformation.
I'm not going to say it again.
Again is breaking. Tyler, I texted it to you. So.
Brent, we already did a Vader tier list 2 months ago, man. Damn.
This one's a little more questionable because Vader's in the set. But if you look at it, if you look at the box art, I believe, let's see, it still says the box art does say Anakin.
But dude, I'll say this much. I trust what Palpatine said more in the movie than what Brickset says.
Okay, that's fine. All right, but it's Vader transformation. Let me ask you guys this: is this the superior Vader transformation, or do you like the later one better?
Later one? You mean the one beforehand?
The one after this. Oh, it was meditation. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like meditate. If we're gonna go Vader in a thing, I like that better. All right.
I think this one's way better than the 2005 one. I think. I mean,
Yeah.
05 one's cool, really cool nostalgically, but just it's tiny. I mean, it's nothing.
All right, Tyler, number 4. Do you have it in hand? Good.
I do, yeah.
Thank God.
And this is technically the first on because I have not. This has been bubble wrapped ever since that day. Besides PNG and Brent, I haven't showed anyone this. The online debut. I mean, my dad's seen it, I guess, but besides for that, so this set and also the SIG debut.
Oh,
I haven't shown this anywhere, Sean.
oh, he did it right. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. So here's I'll give the brief little story on it. So again, in my head, man, for the past like year, even back on the Indiana Comic-Con where I was going to go to Hayden first, I always had in my mind, I'm like silver, Sharpie or pen, right there where he did it. That's what I've had in my mind. Okay. Like it's just, it makes sense on there, I think. And then again, leading up to it in the moment, I was kind of second guessing it. I'm starting to ask some people. I'm like, the friend in front of me that like I met, ended up talking to for a long ass time. Again, shout out to him. He ended up like saying like, he's like, bro, throw green on there. You know what I mean? And he was being serious about it. A couple girls in front of us, even then were saying like yellow, guy behind us screamed out, yo, put pink, that type of shit. And it's like, dude, so I'm second guessing it all the way up there. And it's like, I'll say this, dude, I think the silver, again, I was expecting a bigger H, I was expecting just a little bit bigger of a SIG, but like, I like it. Again, I'm glad
It's a little thin. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm glad he didn't just do a big line, but like, so I'm happy with it. But I think that the silver at the end of the day makes this look a little bit more like a premium.
100%. It pops.
Like it makes it more. It looks like it's like a premium, like professionally done type thing. I think like if you would have done a green on there, because I saw a couple other people that did greens on their stuff. After the fact, I was just kind of looking at some people's stuff. It pops, and like I think it would have maybe complemented the little the flick missile thing as well. I wouldn't
have done green. I think what you did is great. A white would have been fine, maybe. I think popping it.
Yellow would have been good too.
So
here's popping it off the lava though. No, but it makes it stand out. Like yellow might have. Yeah.
Well, so here's my thing. Facts. Like people were saying white and yellow. I'm like,
what is the green? Is it like a neon
white?
Green?
I mean, would the white not blend in with the text a little bit?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And then also the yellow too. It's
sorry, Tyler, I missed it. What was the green? Was it a neon green?
It was a neon. Like it was like a limeish neon.
Okay. Well,
so but even on the yellow, man, I'm like, if he would have done it, like if I would have known he would have signed exactly,
it belongs with the way the artist of the box made it look. So I'm on board with what you did.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not second guessing nothing, but it's just like I think, like. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Like, but the thing is, like, with the photo I got and everything, like, the photo, bro, I put this entire frame, the picture itself, everything. Like, this is a fucking bajillion out of a 10. You know what I mean? Like, F it. I know nothing's perfect, but like, this is. You know what I mean? This is the first LifeBricks 10 out of 10 ever. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better thing.
I agree.
But like the SIG over here, the SIG on the set, I think I can give it like a 9.4. Again, I think it's just not. It's not knocking my socks off. You know what I mean? I look at this shit and it's like, not just my socks are off, damn near everything's off. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how crazy it is. So, so the SIG thing, so there's the debut of the SIG. And kind of getting into the actual set itself too, beyond the SIG. I mean, and I didn't do SIG, sure, this is probably objectively, like this individual copy of this set now is, of course, probably my number one, but I'm not going to count that. I'm going to just count this as the base set itself. And again, I think it's the best interceptor we've ever got from them. The box art, the whole package here is incredible from a great era. Just when you think interceptor, like it just screams episode 3 Anakin. And yeah, that's why I put it on the 4 spot. And then lastly, do you think, Sean, everyone in the chat, do you think so I was talking to the JSA guy. We were talking for a little bit. I'm like, hey, like, where do people put these? Like, do you recommend on the side, on the front?
I love it right there.
Yeah, I love it there
because it's perfect right there.
Because if you display it in the acrylic,
factory, and can I say something? Like, I did notice that, and he made it pretty goddamn straight too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he could have been.
Oh, the dude with the JSA sticker.
Yeah, he could have slapped it like bad stick placement. I mean, like, I don't know if
it looks like it's meant for there, bro. Like again, you'll see the certification from the front when you display.
Zoom me in on the JSA real quick. shove my face right into it. Look at that. That's pretty fucking straight, dude.
Yeah, dude. It doesn't go on the Lego
know.
set at all. It doesn't go on the Blue Hazard thing. Like, it's perfect. So
So
shout out to that guy. He was real fucking chill, dude. That
no,
guy
that's
from the JSN. I mean, we were talking for a little bit. He was real chill.
that's a
He was
huge dub. All right.
the actual thing. The paper.
PNG. Your number 4 is going to be 75092. We're going to go Naboo Starfighter. And just before you say anything, right off the rip, look how much extra shit came with this. Good God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You
this
never
is,
see that, dude. Everyone's
this is-
praising like the droid versus clone battle pack for all the extras, but look at this freaking
Yeah,
thing.
the amount of figures you get, again, like the Starfighter for the parts that they had back in the day is fantastic. But the amount of figures you get the droids, you get too many droidicas. You know, an iconic moment before he blows up the Separatist battle station. You can't really go wrong with this. You got the little Annie with the little, you know, you've got both hair pieces, one with his goggles and then his normal hair. So you get a lot for this. And I mean, I think if you look back at you know, the original movie, so what does everyone think of besides, you know, Anakin Skywalker? Well, you see him, you know, those badass Naboo starfighters.
Yeah,
How
dude.
fresh they are, right? Now, if
Yeah.
they would have put like chrome on those would have been epic. But
Oh, yeah.
it's a great set.
I love it. I mean, I had no idea. I've seen the set, obviously, a bunch of times. I did not know all this shit came with it, though.
Yeah, I've got a little bit more
This
nostalgia.
This is like fun in a box, dude. You got droidicas going. You could have a full battle with this thing, man. Like
It's almost like an OG battle pack.
it is. Well, it is, but it's also like a very much a play set. Holy God.
That is true. I mean, you pretty much do have a whole droid battle pack over
It's
on
a
the right
battle
side.
pack. It's a
Mhm.
play set. It's a starfighter. Like, goddamn, they would never. I'm curious what the REITs was on this. We'll have to look. But yeah, this is a
I think
fantastic pick.
50 or 60, I think.
At retail at the time.
I
Yeah.
think so.
What's she going for now?
What's the number on it?
75092.
75092.
75092. Sorry.
Bricklink, we're looking at, if you want a USA.
They shot way up after.
Yeah, like a two-piece pre-ship tax, bro. So like if you're gonna BL this, I mean you're looking at like 240 out the door. Damn.
Some things are worth it though. Good God. Stickies or prints on this?
I think
Uh,
stickers. I kind of remember them being.
All right.
Yeah, I've got the
Oh,
2011
that's still like
Starfighter over there. I'm a little bit more nostalgic for like, and even more so like, I mean, nostalgic wise, and also I think the 2011 Droidica. You only get one of them,
yeah.
but I don't know those 2015, 2013 era Droidicas, man. I get it. It's from the golden era, but I even back then I'm like, these are trash. Like I like my Droidicas big too.
get ready for a controversial pick. Brent number 4, bit of a homer pick.
Dude, it's probably gonna be. Dude, I wouldn't doubt this is gonna be.
It's going to be Vader versus Obi-Wan.
Well, bro, this is probably gonna be the Darth Vader bust or some shit, dude. I mean, just to literally like just even be crazier.
Nope, it's not straight up Darth. It is.
Okay, that's fully acceptable. It's an Anakin.
That's a good
set,
one.
100%.
That's a good one.
I mean, he's homering. He loves. It's meant a lot to him to get the Freako. Tyler, you were there when he got it. I mean, we'd already started the whole Freako movement before Brick World. He happened to get a crispy one. I think he holds it up every single show.
Yeah.
Loves it. From what I understand, it was like one episode. Tyler, you probably know the lore better. It was one episode, one time, came out. I happened to gravitate towards it because I was like, Freako. Like somebody. I still don't have a Freako. And by the way, guys, if you're looking to cop anything from this list tonight, Tyler, I just saw one. When we first started pushing Freako a little bit,
It was only like 40, $50.
Yeah, it was 40, 50 shipped, brand new. I want to say she's like 60, 70, so not like crazy. You know, we gave it the ACOB bump. No, I'm kidding. But it's only gone up a little bit. I think 60 to have a good time, getting a freshie, creamy white, Tyson, great item, Nick. It's a favorite for a business traveler. But you know, nothing too crazy. Tyson, I think, is this the only set Tyson is in? I believe so.
I'm gonna be honest. Ever since he brought up that joke earlier about you ate a Tyson earlier, like I could just imagine like if this being like a B-dubs flavor one time, dude, like a Tyson flavor.
Yeah.
If I make my own hot sauce, I'm gonna call it Tyson.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, when you eat Thai food, there's a lot of like, if there's a pad wound sen. I mean, it just sounds like a. By the way, I would not be shocked if when these people are naming people, there's no one that can convince me that they didn't just like make shit up that was like inside jokes.
This was made after they were sitting at the table. Just got it's midnight. They just got Chinese delivered, or they're like, yeah, we're gonna call them this. And they're like, yeah, let's do it.
No, I mean, because seriously, with Thai food, pad woon sen, if you guys haven't had it, it's a clear noodle. It's delicious. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm convinced that's where this can. Regardless, shout out to Brent for throwing this in. I do think this needs more love. I'm not trying to like manifest this thing getting to a hunch anytime soon. I still need a crispy boy, but look, I'm a speeder, a starfighter. Tyler, I'm trying to come up with the right term for this, but like I've discovered this about myself with Star Wars, Lego Star Wars specifically. This is like a pure Star Wars set where it's like some figs, a ship, out. You know, no gimmicks, no helmets, no fucking dioramas. You know what I mean? Just like give me
spring loaded shooters. No,
I mean, I'm forgiving on that part, but I hear you. I just like I perk up when I'm like, oh, it's just a straight ship with some figs. I mean, it's got to be 70-80% of the sets anyway, so it's not like I'm original or anything. I do ride for you know, environments and that kind of stuff as well, but it's just, you know, I love it, man. You know, I'm wanting to put down the new Ahsoka set because it's overpriced, but I'm like, man, I'm not going to be able to, like, seriously, if I watch my patterns, I gravitate so hard towards give me a build, give me a set, some figs, the pure way. I need purest Star Wars, and that's what this is. So, and dude, they don't even take chances like this anymore. Like, this is such a one episode, one scene, Tyler, maybe a whole episode. I don't even know.
I'll be honest, man. The closest or like the most recent cousin to this set is like the Snub Fighter.
No way. That's a ugly ass cousin. This thing is gorgeous, man.
But the concept though. I mean, you said it yourself. One episode, one scene.
One episode, one scene.
Two little figs. You know, both exclusive. You know, no gimmicks.
That seems weird to me because, I mean, Star Wars, Kenner, you know, Hasbro, whatever, figs in general have been built off of. I mean, one guy seen one time in a scene. Oh, there we go. Hold it up.
Chat, what do you guys think? Am I crazy for comparing this to Snub Fighter?
In that, I mean, no, in that sense, you're absolutely not, dude. You're
the AI is like killing me.
There you go. No, I get it, Tyler. I get the reference, and I think it's a great one. I'm just saying, like, I think like Star Wars in general has been built on things seen one time for 1 second. Hell, half the time they don't even show it. And you're just like, oh, this is from part 3. All right, I'll take your word for it. No, like, so
I need the minifig for hey, do you want some death sticks?
Oh yeah, dude, he could have been in the Bounty Hunter Pursuit.
Yeah, he should have been.
All right. Tyler, you're number 3. We're getting there.
Sean, he still got PNG on the big screen.
Well, he's a handsome man. What are you gonna do? All right. Jesus. All right, Tyler. You're number three.
And yeah, I fucking wish I had a sealed one of these behind me, Sean.
72, 83. Expanded a little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
Oh god, that's too big. But
I mean, you guys want to talk about Naboo Starfighter having everything in it? I mean, holy shit!
Yeah. All right, let me get this back into view. Tyler, take it away.
So look, I mean, I'm going to preface this by saying,
BRB.
I wasn't around for 2005 Lego Star Wars. I just wasn't. Like, I got in 08, so like, I can't sit here and say like, well, that's kind of like, I can't sit here and say it's nostalgic for me. I never owned it. I never saw it on shelves. Like, it's not that, but like, I just have to objectively look at this set. You know, no matter what era. You know, dude, I wish they would come out with a set like this modern day. Like any era that they would have made this set, like just you can't lie to yourself and not say that, like, you know, even like, dude, if this was, I mean, what did this retail for? Of course, damn, Sean is 1 inch too scrolled down where I can't see what it retail for. But you know, I think like the thing is, dude, I think like they could probably ask as much as we think $45 is bananas for the Starfighter these days or the Interceptor these days. I think if they were to actually make a modern set like this and do 2 interceptors at 45 a piece and add everything else on top, I think getting it all into one box at one time like would have made me like be fine. Like I just think like the concept of getting everything under one umbrella is just something that Lego just does not take advantage of too often. And like that's why I truly love the concept of those 2 packs, because at the bare minimum at least you get 2 under the same thing. And I think that's just like, I don't know, it just feels so Lego to me, man. Like you under the same box you actually can have like, you don't have to worry about getting 2 different sets. You don't got to, worry about, your local Target only having one of them, and then you got to, go do a different store to get the second one. Like it's all in one box, pick it all up at one time. So I love the 2 packs, let alone a 4-pack like this. Is actually a 5-pack. There's 2 Vulture droids in there. Mm-hmm. This thing is just peak Lego, man. I mean, if you're a parent back in the day, or if you saved up your money mowing lawns, you grab this for, the 50 piece it was or whatever, and everything in one, man. Oh, this is gorgeous. And like I said, it's not just nostalgia. I wasn't around during this time, but I can't lie when I say this thing isn't just incredible.
Yeah, no, it's a really good set for all those reasons. And it's got the ultimate swoosh factor, right? When you were a kid.
Dude, I mean, this is one of those things where it's like, dude, imagine like 2 siblings. Literally at that point, bro, dude, what side you gonna pick? I'm gonna be Jedi this time. One dude's swooshing the 2 interceptors, and then you got Jimmy doing the interceptors. You got then Timmy over here doing the Tri-Fighter and the Vulture droids.
Yeah.
And then they're able to fight, clash into each other, break into a million pieces, go on the floor, and then what's the good part about that, bro? Jimmy and Timmy can rebuild the damn thing.
Yep, pretty much. These are old school Lego sets for sure. Like the ultimate play. I mean, this is definitely one that you play.
Yeah. Sean, where are you at on this set? Oh, he doesn't have his thing on. I'm also a big advocate, man. Just because I like everything big. I mean, imagine the UCS scale of this, bro. For like $600, you get both UCS interceptors that would say be like $240 each, and then you get like a UCS Tri-Droid, a UCS Vulture droid, a UCS Buzz droid. Dude,
I think you could do it for $5, honestly.
Because I mean, they could maybe, if it's all packaged in one, kind of get those interceptors maybe down to like a 180 price point, then like 360 it, and then for like 140. Do a 70, like an $80 Tri-Droid, or like $100 Tri-Droid of $40 Vulture. I could see 5.
Yeah.
Sean, what do you think about this?
I think it's beautiful. I'll never touch one ever. 180 used. Damn.
That's a lot.
No, I mean, that part seems good. I'm just like a little discouraged about $650 for the new. Damn.
I mean, dude, the reality on this, imagine having Hayden and Ewan signing a seal to this one.
Yeah. Just
right next to their interceptors. I mean,
Tyler, if you saw a freshie
of your life,
and this pricing isn't exactly right. Like Tyler, let me ask you this: you haven't treated yourself, and you're at Brick World. It's one of those a-hole, like overchargers, and they're just like 800 new, and it's the greatest box you've ever seen in your entire life. What do you do? And he's 1,000, by the way, but you said, Sean, come in here, and I go, all right. And I get him down. He's like, dude, 8's the least I could do. There's not even a crinkle in this box. Would you do it?
I would do
one little crink, no little rink, nothing, dude. Just
I would either have to go down to 750, or if I had an acrylic case on deck, if I had an acrylic case in my hands or waiting for me at home, or another vendor at that, at the thing, I would do 800 if I had an acrylic, just to literally solidify the fact that, yeah, this crispy ass box ain't no effing with it. Like, speaking of that, bro, why don't more, like, how come none of these Brickworld vendors, no matter who it is, I mean, why don't these people bring acrylic cases? And like, I don't, dude, imagine
you could elevate the sets. Yeah, for sure.
I
think
think with that, to be honest with you, right, you don't see them sell them in the stores. Bricks and Minifigs occasionally will have them.
Shout out to Brick Shell. Yeah.
Yeah, and Brick Shell.
It's not part of the culture, man. We're not into grading and stuff yet, Tyler.
Yeah.
Well, I think grading Lego sets is dumb, but I'm talking about, like,
why?
I'm truly, dude, conceptually, I think it's to the point where it's like,
why would it be dumb though?
But listen, unlike a Pokemon card or a Funko Pop, in a technical friggin' sense, man, unless, like, if you're grading a sealed Lego set on the fact of it being sealed, okay, like,
it happens in every other fandom.
Okay, no, but I'm talking about for Lego in particular. I'm sitting here thinking, literally, if you will never 1,000 unless you get it straight from Lego, straight from the factory, no fooling around, and like, really, Lego retail's probably.
What if the guy comes upon a box and he's like, whatever? I mean, he takes it out.
No, but Sean, I'm talking about the fact you'll never truly know inside if there's actual Lego in there until it's open, which in turn, it's not going to be a sealed set anymore.
Yeah.
Unlike a Funko.
I guess that there's a little bit of that. So can we grade the sealed boys? I mean, are like open sets? Like, what's the solution? I mean, there's got to be a way.
Dude, look,
not for everybody, and I don't want
I would never spend extra money.
Later, Squadron.
I think that, in the end, if you could grade some of these sets, it could justify some of these stupid ass prices that people want for some of these sets.
Whoa,
right?
watch our language. Anna is here. Anna's World of Bricks. Shout out to Anna. Good to see you. It's been a long time.
But I think that, because we all know that you walk into these conventions and you see some of these vendors, it's like $950 for a beat up box for the Ghostbusters headquarters. Really? Seriously? Yeah, I'm gonna build
now, is that just more about you feeling good about the perch? Because Nick, the point I think Tyler's trying to make is Freshie is kind of more 100%. Of a bonus. Inside. I mean, we've all had like a box that's been elbow dropped, right? But as long as as the parts and the stickers and the Manny are good in there, like, we're good, right? I mean,
yeah.
Especially those, right, Tyler? You'd be more apt to rip it open. Destroyed box.
No, I mean, like, I'm just getting the fact of grading Lego sets is just the overall fact you'll never know what's in there. Like, but I'm even at the fact.
Dinosaurs. What are you talking about?
Well, at conventions and stuff, I think for like any set, like any of these retired sets, like, no bias or anything. Like, so many of these Lego sets, like, if you're a full-time Lego vendor anyway, and do this often where you have hundreds of Lego sets every month, it's like, why would you not just have some acrylic cases on hand and just like put some of your like $200 plus? Because again, these cases are $15, bro, $20. Put them in, there, and then it's like at the end of the day, man, you could just like literally at the con be like, okay, Anakin's Interceptor, $200. Get $20 extra if you want the case in hand, and sure, I would do that 10 times out of 10. Or worst case scenario, if you're like, if the buyer's like, nah, I don't want that. Seller would be like, okay, take it out. Here's your set, and this acrylic case fits fits 80,000 other Lego sets. I'll just put it on the next one, and eventually, this case that I put $20 out for is going to sell, and I'll get my 20 back, and that 20 could have incentivized that buyer to buy that set more. It's like, it's not like when you buy it, like there's a couple Lego sets, sure, like if you get big enough and stuff, where like I get it, like it only fits 5 sets and in the grand scheme of things, like you probably can't do that. But like on some of these size sets, there are literally 500 sets that are the same size box. Like, why would you not just have like 10 of those acrylic cases on deck and just offer them up and just and honestly, at that point, dude, if the acrylic case costs that seller $20 and like he wants 30 for it and it's physically in person and the box is mint and would keep it mint, I'd give him 30. Hell, I'd probably even give him 40 on the spot, because it just guarantees that on my travel home, you know, if I hit a little, you know, Illinois, you know, road bump, you know, since Illinois roads are terrible, you know, I'm not gonna get a corner ding, you know, like so I'll do an acrylic case at that point. I'm just surprised sellers don't do that or vendors don't do that.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. PNG number 3 for you is.
Well, shout out to Will of the Force. He sent in a super. I know we're gonna get to those in a bit, but shout out to Will of the Force. Man, how you doing, man?
Here to see you, Tyler. But here we go. Another Interceptor, 2014.
Is this PNG or is this
PNG?
This is me. Yeah. Again, Clone Wars Anakin. Maybe I have a thing for Clone Wars Anakin. Maybe I do. Because I do. You know, it's just a nice little speeder. The fact that they have the wings that can expand. Shout out to the printed cockpit completely. Just a nice set with, again, another Clone Wars Anakin. So, yeah.
He doesn't have the big eyes, but still,
no.
Yeah.
Well, this is episode 3.
Yeah, it's just before he's got just before he goes all red eye on us.
Yeah.
For Sithy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it. Let's see. All right. I'm surprised no one else picked this. Brent coming through with some let's see. Let me get Tyler's reaction.
That was a Vader set.
Not a Vader set. I'm a little bit surprised there wasn't more than one pick.
Emperor's Strong Room.
Oh no. Internet dying. All right, here we go. That's as big as I can blow this up. Well, makes sense. All right.
What she said.
Tyler, we're gonna go with set 7257. Do you know what that is?
No.
Ultimate lightsaber duel.
Oh, Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan.
Yeah, he called it the OG duel on Mustafar. And look at the fun they're having there.
No, I get it, man. They're having a lot of fun playing with that Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Darth Vader yet. Still good in him. Padme thought there was.
There was light in him up until he died.
Yeah. Wow, these images really suck.
Yeah, they do.
But I get it. I mean, it's a bigger duel on Mustafar. Obviously got the lighty boys. Tyler, what's your experience with the light boys? 05. God, you were nothing at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I've got all the light up figs, but they've all, I've had them for like a decade at this point, and they're all destroyed, or not destroyed, but just no battery juice left. I have literally replacement batteries over there, but I've just yet to ever like find the time, or not necessarily find the time, but like I've yet to build up like the desire and the care to like sit down and doctor them all up and fix them up. But I've had them all for a bit. They're really cool. I mean, fun ass concept for the time. Wish they did it more. And yeah, they were super fun.
Jimmy and Timmy in action.
Dude, there's
100%.
literally live action Jimmy and Timmy.
Yep.
Their official ACOB debut.
There you go. All right. Tyler, do you have your number 2?
I do. Let me go get it.
All right. Powering through. Good list. It's fun. I mean, there's been a little bit of crossover, but not too much. Oh,
yeah, Tyler's going to hate my number 1.
Yeah, well,
that's a Vader set.
You'll understand my reasoning, though.
I don't know, man.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, here is my 2 spot.
There it is. That, of course, is 7962 Anakin and Sebulba's Pod Racer.
Heater set, bro. Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
God, why? It's like it could so be done right now, and they just refuse to do it.
Dude, it's just like, dude, the thing
Obviously,
is,
to me, the heater is Sebulba. The
UCS
Annie
Pod
is
Racer.
beautiful. I'm not trying to
the thing
underrate
is,
it.
dude, the figs were great and everything like that. I'm just talking about, dude, these are big ass pod racers in a play scale set. Big, dude, this thing, bro. Look at this thing. I mean, it's massive, man. Like, dude, it's just the fact, like, again, you guys know I like my Lego sets big. Like, this is like the epitome of a big Lego set, and I love it. Who gives a damn if it's minifig scale or not? Like, my logic on that stuff, like, dude, like, no matter what anyone says, dude, like, you will, like, we're 25 years into Lego Star Wars. We just hit the 25th anniversary.
Dude, it's $90. That's
what?
It was only $90 at retail.
Great deal, dude. There's only like 5% of Lego Star Wars sets out there that are minifig scale. It's like we are so far gone at this point, and just so much stuff that's not minifig scale. Like, why does it matter so much to people if like one set every year is minifig? Like, we're just too far gone, bro. Like, if you want minifig scale, like, just build your own thing. It's Lego. You know what I mean? If you want to look up on Google, you know, how many centimeters equals how many studs to get the exact distance of, you know, where Anakin's leg should be to the remote control in the front, like, do that then. It's Lego. Build your own shit. But, like, dude, from official Lego, if Lego as a billion-dollar company wants to sell us these products and make us pay this money, just give us big-ass builds. Give us big-ass builds, man. I just want to put them on my shelf. I want to, you know, and, dude, like, I just want big stuff on my shelf. That's all I want. There's my final claim. I love the set. Heater, bro. Fantastic. I still want a sealed copy.
Tyler, we got a couple of dream killers saying there's an orange cone missing from yours.
There is. I had to gut it. Yeah, that's crazy. At least I know my camera's good quality. Yeah, missing an orange cone right there. I had to gut it for a Bricklink order. But literally, bro, shout out to Jake Lloyd, bro. When's Jake Lloyd gonna go to a con, bro? I want him to sign this shit. You know, a sealed one. Because I mean, dude, as much as I love
Hayden, all right. I think he's all right now. He's gone up and down. I don't know.
I think he's only in like his 4th bout of rehab.
Dan Tiger, still haven't got my Gascano G-dubs. Man, no, I hear you. The struggle is real. The box is dude, the box is just like absolutely gorgeous. 12 out of 12 on that box.
Yeah.
They don't do it like they used to, especially with that. And that's just like crazy. You know what drives me nuts about that is, like, it's for everybody. Like, the population of sets nowadays, Nick, is bazillions times more than 2011, 2012, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
The economies of scale on this is just through the roof. If they could afford to do that, you know what I mean? Like, I can't picture anyone in a boardroom even, 10, 20 years ago going, it's got to be glossy as shit. When you're looking at selling a product, packaging, huge part of it. Your bond, your bill of materials, the cost of the product, cost of the box. This is before the retailer even touches it. How the hell was there so much room at that much lower of a volume to make these boxes that are just, quite frankly, just fuck? I have one here, but it's buried. But like my Ewok Villy is just so shiny.
Well, dude, Sean, think about it dude, they're not just shinier 10 years ago and 15 years ago. Dude. Yeah, fucking
heavier.
Huge, bro. Turbo tank size box, MTT box, bro. Dude, you walk out of a Lego store, man. Dude, you're barely able to carry that. Like, dude, like, think about it. The turbo tank size box, like, for $120, like that $120 size box back then.
I mean, again, different levels of gorgeous. I mean, look at my lights.
Yeah, dude. Now Sean, that shit would be on some black background, bro.
Look at this. Look at this, dudes. Look at it. I mean, the shine is the most dominant part. Like, the box art itself kind of falls back because of how glossy this fucker is. I mean, it's insane. And this is empty. There's no instructions. There's no nothing, in there. It's light, but it's heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you guys are seeing my whole room in this scene, okay? And I'm holding this back as far as I can. and I can't even get the whole box into the shop.
Mhm. Yeah.
1990, 1990 pieces. It's Tyler, I get it. I mean, what is this? 1,500 on the indie. It's like, you know, it's heavier, it's denser. Oh well, the set's still in there, but the point is, like,
But just look at that, dude. I mean, it's 1,500 pieces, and it's
look at that. Look at that. I didn't do this with the other one, in fairness, but look at that. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
But conceptually, though, man, that thing that you're holding in your hand, bro, is tiny. I actually almost call. I was gonna say tiny and black.
Well, it almost guarantees you're not going to get a great box. You're not. You know what?
Just bad box. Just terrible box art.
It doesn't bring your eye to the product.
No, but
honestly.
look at that stress fracture in the back. This thing.
Oh yeah.
I will say, you know, they're going to claim they're being more responsible and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, like, it's pretty dense. I sense when I open that, you know, it's going to be 90% pieces, which is, you know, great.
Is okay? This is going back to stupid life bricks right here. Is cardboard biodegradable?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then why are we not?
Biodegradable.
What is their logic behind making our boxes tiny?
I don't know. It's just crazy.
It just reduces the footprint. Apparently, it's
on
cheaper
the
to ship.
shelf. Yeah. And even on pallets.
Long
Yeah, you're
run.
right. Yeah, you're right.
And then I'm sure that the way they glossed it was not quite quote unquote environmentally friendly.
True.
All right. PNG, that number 2. That was Tyler's, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Same one.
Same one for PNG.
Ooh, shout out to PNG. Hell yeah.
All right. So we don't have to spend a lot of time. PNG, anything else you want to add? I mean, I feel like we.
No, I mean, outside of the size and the quality of the builds, again, you look at the amount of figs that you get with this, right? You're not going to see this amount of figs in these types of builds nowadays. You'll be lucky you get, you know, Anakin and a half a body of Sebulba.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean,
it's really got a bulbs, by the way.
That's it.
Yeah.
That was it. Fuck. Yeah. Great one too. Even Tyler, you know, when you're in deep is where I'm starting to look at like even the older Bulba and be like, you know what? Like, I'm even looking at the older Ewoks. When I first look at them, I'm like, these suck. They're not even colored in. I'm like, there's a certain charm to them.
Like Lego truly had something special from 2007 to 2014.
No, you've been saying it. I
truly special, bro. It was the perfect median.
All right, Tyler. I'm sorry. This is Brent's number 2. Here we go.
Which Darth Vader set will be this? Darth Vader. Holy shit.
He did it again. Well, he misunderstood the assignment. Maybe I did. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm looking for evades, creamy or otherwise. But here we go.
Okay, look, I'm under the assumption this set should have literally just been called Vader's Interceptor. Because dude, he only ever owned this green one while he was Vader. I mean, that's factual.
Would you have put it on your list?
Yeah, it was like number 2 on my Vader list we did 3 months ago.
All right. Well, this is what he's picking. Amazing. This is awesome. There's so much shit going on here.
No.
It was a 2-year set, pretty much.
Well, think about it. I mean, this is what a $40 Interceptor got us back in the day, bro. 5 figgies, 2 things to play on, and the beautiful ass Interceptor.
Yep. Now $40 gets us a 4+ set.
Damn. You know what though? 45 for inflation. Yeah, but you only got 2 figgies. Yeah. All right. This making me feel a little better though. I feel like
this would be an $80 set minimum, if not 100.
So let me see. Nowadays. 5 figs. How many pieces? 300. Yeah, I could see him going 50 on this now.
Oh, and this was exclusive to Target. I actually didn't even realize that.
Yeah. That's Brent's pick. Is this the one you got signed, Tyler? What did you get signed?
No, I have the yellow one. I have this one. So look, I mean, believe me, this I would have rather hated signing this, but my box is not as crispy, so I didn't do it. I don't know. Again, this might be one where I crack it open and build it on a Life Brick stream, and then I just rebuy a freshie. Dude, when I went to, I guess, dude, for all these other Anakin things I got, I mean, I've had this 2014 one since 2014. So I mean, shout out to me for keeping it beautiful. But all these other ones I bought like last year, like again, I got this for like a crazy ass deal, like $110 shipped or something. And like it's not bad, but it's just like, you know, a little puffy on the sides, you know, a little bit of like, you know, stuff on the back. Like just I would have felt a little bad if I wasted my signature on this one.
Tyler, how much did you stress about what set you were going to bring?
I've known it was like it was either between this yellow one or the green one forever for the whole entire year. But I just realized I'm like, yeah, the yellow one's crispy as F, bro. And the green one's just not.
I can attest to that.
Yeah. I just need an acrylic, bro. Someone make me an acrylic case, please. I need it desperately.
I told you we can call Abe, dude.
But he doesn't do one-off stuff, man. I would love it. I would pay for it if he did.
If it fits more than one set.
Dude, that's true, man. It fits 90 sets. And technically, hell, dude, I mean, if it fits my other, dude, if this is the same size box as the Obi and the other Interceptor, I would probably buy 3 of them then.
All right, Tyler. I kind of spoiled it. Number 1 for Tyler. Let's run it. Palpy's Arrest. Tremendous set. I have almost bought this probably as much as I almost bought Ewok Villy before I pulled the trigger. 10 out of 10 for what it was. I mean, obviously, you know, it'd be slicker, smoother, newer, but the fact that you get, is it all 6 exclusives, Tyler? No, probably not. But I mean,
no, Kit Fisto's only exclusive due to he has a cape on this one version.
Is he the only one that's exclusive?
Well, no, everyone else is fully exclusive.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought I had that almost right. Okay,
and Kit Fisto, the only technical exclusive part of them is the cape.
Tyler, what's the Jedi Adventure, the Firehawk? It kind of gives me those vibes.
Yeah.
Don't you dare speak that gibberish.
It's the same shit. I'll go right behind me and grab it. Don't make me do it, Tyler. You know what? You're right. It's not the same shit. It's a lot smaller. Great set. Love Final Duel, you know, type of sets. That's not what this is. Like the setup for the Final Duel, which makes it all the more epic. Just are we going to see a collection of Jedi like this again?
I mean, dude,
now, if you want to be a technical dick,
you're
Tyler,
not getting all these figs, bro. They're going to give you Palpatine,
but
you know what's sick about this too,
besides the gravity that it has, Tyler, that it has, is the fact that like Annie goes in, a Jedi leaves a Sith. You call it out for the turning point. It's like there's so much going on with this.
Dude, Anakin chopping off Mace Windu's hand is the most pivotal moment in Star Wars, period. The second Anakin does that turn and does the swipe up with the saber and chops off his hand, that is the turning point of Star Wars forever. Nothing will ever change.
Yeah.
Nothing's more important than that.
Shreddy. It's true. That thing it's a little platter. It reminds me also of the hell is it? I'm drawing a blank. The little Gungan tank. What is it? AAT? No. What is it? The platter. It's tan, early set.
Is it AAT?
The circular one?
AAT, yeah. Yeah. Like it's got that platter thing to it. It's just like it's very simplistic. But I think Crimson Firehawk's the best example of that.
Well, look, CPA, this is 100% Anakin set, dude, because he was Anakin for the entirety of, the 3 Jedi, let alone even technically Mace Windu being alive. He was still like, even technically when he chopped off Mace.
Didn't he turn right after this?
Yeah, in the same scene, but like this is still like he is Anakin in the set. Like if this set only had Anakin and Palpatine, then truly I would say that maybe they based this off of Palpatine turning Anakin into Vader. But like having the other 4 Jedi in this set, it's just I 100%. He is fully meant to be Anakin in this set, and he turns into Vader after this set would take place.
Great number 1. Maybe some would say it's a little, I don't want to say obvious, but I mean sometimes there's a reason. Tyler, you do not have this set. Is that correct?
No, I don't. I
used or new, you have nothing.
No, I need a sealed one.
How many
badly, man.
times have you almost pulled trig?
About 5 times, and all the way back down to the days when this was a $350 sealed set, not $700. So
yeah,
there's a knee slapper.
Whoppy has apparently next to new 450, but
I need sealed because I mean,
yeah.
So my dream on this, bro, like this is like my 5-year, like if I can get it done, if I knew I could get it done, I would do it. Dude, Hayden, Samuel L. Jackson, Ian McDermott, and then even whoever the fuck played Kit Fisto, Sati-Tin, and Agent Cola, whoever the hell played those 3, get them to sign it. Give them a 20 piece, give them an Andrew Jackson, and they'll sign this shit. Even those 3, like having all 6 of those people sign this set sealed. That is like the ultimate sealed set dream, in my opinion. For me,
that is personally one of my remaining whales. So I agree. That would have been my number 1 for sure.
Well, I mean, dude, I am truly I think going into the new year, man. I think I have to just flip the switch in my head, bro, and just sell about 80% of this other Lego Star Wars sealed stuff that I have, and just truly make the transfer over to every Anakin and Vader set I like Palpatine's shuttle. I want that sealed. And I'm talking old. I don't give a shit about the modern stuff. But
Palpatine shuttle, the
gray one. I want that sealed. I want the Palpatine breath sealed. I need an Anakin and Sebulba sealed.
The one with the Royal Guards and all that with the hangar in the background.
There's no Royal Guard. It's a clone pilot, Palpatine, and then Anakin, and then the play feature in the set. You can actually
okay. All
so
right,
dude, I'm about to that point where it's dude, dude, I love all this stuff, but dude, the UCS B-wing over there for $700 is worth now. What do I care about more, having the B-wing or Palpatine's arrest crispy as hell in acrylic in my collection? I think I just need to make that change, man. Again, I'm never gonna have everything. If I win the lottery, sure. So I just need to get some of this dusty ass random. Again, I like them because they're old. They're from the golden days. But some of this golden day shit, I just need to get out of here and just trade for stuff I should honestly just look at the fact of I could see this. I could see my collection being down to the point of all sealed, of my top 25 Lego Star Wars sets of all time sealed, every one of every battle pack sealed, and then every Anakin related, or no, so every Clone Wars 2008 set.
Oh, it's Palpatine shuttle. It's not an Imperial shuttle. Okay.
Yeah, Palp shuttles. So every single Clone Wars set sealed with the clone on the box art. My top 25, if one of those sets is already not in there, and then every battle pack seal. Those are truly the only 3 things, the only 3 categories of Lego Star Wars that I genuinely I would and want to display. So I'm about to that point, dude. There's just I don't know, bro. The UCS Death Star too. It's $1,200. What would I like more? It's just this shit sitting on my bottom shelf behind me, and every time I back my chair up, the wheel hits it. It's do I want that there, or do I want a couple proper Lego Star Wars sets that I'm gonna acrylic up and look at and gaze at for the rest of my life?
Would you want to though? So Tyler, you have no desire to build the Palpy?
My logic with that, bro.
If you got a beater box, you would do it, right?
Well, here, I want a sealed crispy first and foremost, and then of course after the fact, if I get an unbeatable, open box sealed bag deal or a beat up box, or from a very trustworthy, cleaned up, a little bit of dick cans, but at least clean pieces that might have had dick cans.
You gotta watch out for the DH, man. It's a thing.
Yeah, if I get a used this Django Slave 1, man. Shout out to Dirk's Bricks on Instagram. Again, I've known him for a bit. I bought a bunch of stuff from him, but this was a full on used boy, and
doesn't look it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I give him mad props, bro, and I appreciate the hell out of him for giving. I think he said he had his little brother or something really scrub that thing down, and I think he gave him a 10. So shout out to his little brother. Maybe I think that was the story he gave me, but no matter what, shout out to his family, whoever in his family cleaned that thing. Gorgeous, bro. So again, when it's cases like that, man, I'll do it because there's not a scratch on there, not a speck of dust. There's not a piece of lint, no belly button lint on that thing. I just I just don't
get next level gross.
But I want sealed first and foremost. Then I'll worry about getting some used ones built up in the collection. All
right, PNG's number 1. Talked about it earlier, but he's going for it.
Yep, you're gonna hate this one, Tyler, but I chose this one because hear me out. I chose this one because, yeah, exactly. This
I'm gonna
is
rate it
truly
5
the
stars.
end
Yeah.
of any part of Anakin as we knew him. This is the last set up until the new ones that are coming out next year that has Anakin before he is disformed, disfigured, becomes truly the Vader that we know nowadays. So this is kind of like a putting the Anakin that we know to bed.
Damn.
So, I mean, do you still attribute though? Like, do you still like acknowledge at least the fact that like technically the entirety of his time on Mustafar, like he is like legally deemed Darth Vader?
Yeah, 100%.
But he still
this is
looks
like where
in here. I get
he's
it.
done, right?
Yeah.
Like his at this point, dude, like his birth certificate has changed to Vader.
No, they haven't had time.
No, well, I mean, look, I can respect. I mean, look, I like this set for what it was. I mean, it was like one of the only, prequel good era sets from like this kind of like late 2010 for like or like, but like I think on paper, man, I like it. I appreciate it. I love that it exists. I think a $20 bill is great. I love these little dual sets they did. But I think just like this would never. It's just tough for me, man, since it is a smidge small, in my opinion. Like it fits into that $20 bracket of what they did back then, and like you can't knock them for that. But I've always envisioned, a nice, beautiful, like $60 or $100 Mustafar, with a little bit more.
My take on this one is like it was kind of a sleeper. Like this was 20. When did they come out? All right,
2020.
January of 20. Year and a half. That seems shorter than I remembered. But yeah, it was always one I just kind of saw, and what was it, 20 new? Yeah. As soon as it started hitting like 16, I'm like, I'll grab one. And I remember being like, they'll do this better, and here we are 4 years later. Gonna be 5 years later. And they still have not topped this for this epic scene. And it's crazy. And I know Brent set up the one with the the foosball version earlier, but like this just screams like, give us a Dio, dude.
Yeah.
Give us whatever. Tyler, to me, this is one for the modern. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can take it. I'm a big boy. They could release this every couple years like they do the fucking Luke Land Speeder, and it would still do well. Whatever iteration of this, they could do well. Do you agree with that?
The next one they do with these, it has to be big, bro.
I know, but do you agree though they could roll this out every 4 years and it would sell?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think this is the most like safe bet episode 3 set, especially for the price.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, dude, even at 50, like whatever, it's like, I don't know. They did the Obi versus Vader slab set, from the series. I don't know. I don't know. I see this and I get disappointed. All right. Before we get to the final number 1, it's going to be Brent's. It's going to be last. Kind of anticlimactic, actually. So I want to set expectations. But here's Brent's number 1. My number 1 should be all of your number 1s. He went Palpy. Brent went Palpy on this.
There we go, man. A proper. Okay, this is the second proper Brent pick, I think, right?
I don't know. Depends on how much of a dick you are, but just before he turned. But yeah, dude, I have seen this build. I've seen it in stores. Tyler, I'm almost with you. Like opened, it's one of the least impressive opened sets that are topping the list. Is that fair? Is that fair to say?
I can't confidently say that since I've never built it, so I can't confidently say that.
Sorry, neither have I, but I've seen it built. I've seen it in a lot of bricks and minifigs. You know what I see oftentimes? Build only.
Oh yeah, they got the
2 or 3 figs only.
Yeah. This is like early
Is that
diorama.
the Crimson Firehawk? Where's shout out to Nubs?
Bro, you can't tell me.
That's better. Is that what you're asking me?
Hell no. But I mean, but the thing is, I like this Firehawk, bro. I like this build. I like
you liked it at the time. It was like your last review. It was a good time.
Funny enough, I think this actually is my
T6 was, but
well, no, this in the battle pack came out after the T6. So, and if it's technical sense, this is factually my last review on the channel.
Damn. But yeah, that's that wraps it up, boys.
Bro.
You love Nubs, obviously.
Have
you consumed any of the episodes, Tyler?
No, I've not watched any episodes of that. I've not watched Rebuild the Galaxy. I'm still 5 episodes behind on Andor. I'm still like 6 episodes behind on Bad Batch. And dude, look, if you would have asked me 5 years ago, man, when Bad Batch was like first, like they're gonna make a show out of it. If you would have told me that I would not have any desire in the friggin' world to sit down and watch like the last like 5 or 6 or 7 episodes of Bad Batch season 3, I wouldn't have believed you, man. Like, I can't believe how much that show. I just don't give.
It's like Andor for you. You're not a fandor of Andor.
Look, I'll say this much, man. I know for a fact I will sit down and watch the rest of Andor before I watch the rest of Bad Batch. Like, dude, Bad Batch season 1 was great. 2 and 3 were just downward, spiral.
The weird thing for me with Tyler and Andor is, where do you have Rogue One rated?
Rogue One?
Yeah.
Number 2.
It's like a more boring. I'll give you boring because you have to pay attention. But it is, dude, Tyler, Andor as a thing should be number 3 to 4 for you.
Seeing Krennic in season 2 gets me hyped for season 2.
I'm just saying. Well, then you have to do your homework. But
but believe me, before
we watched it again recently. I really I was like fully paying attention. PNG, you watch Andor yet?
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorites.
It's I'm gonna say it, like, it's Mando for the overall fine, but like it's a number 2 to number 1. It's debatable.
It's a show that goes away from the cartoony comedy type of things that like Mando does.
Do you agree though? Like Mando season 3 aside, car crash.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the best 2 things they ever did. Maybe throw Force Awakens in the mix because I know people are mad.
Yeah.
About everything else, and I am too. Last Jedi was terrible. Those 3 in some kind of mix, however you want to rank them, best 3 pieces of shit. No, best 3 pieces of material that.
Look, dude, Andor is still.
I'm not going to say content. I hate that word.
Andor is still better than Kenobi, and there's part of me that almost
100%.
It's not even like remotely
100%.
Yeah. For any factor, for action, for suspense, for paying homage to the OGs. Like,
I mean, the only thing good about Kenobi, bro, is literally the flashback scene in episode 3 or 4.
Right. They had to rely on member berries. And Nick, I watched it again, dude. I don't remember. Just rewatched it. Andor doesn't lean into old shit so much. In fact, Tyler, this is how good Andor is. And I want someone to challenge me. The first time they show a Stormy, and like almost every other time they show it, they don't talk about it. They don't build it up. They're kind of blurry in the background from Deidre. You remember that when she's running out and they're kind of like, this is a serious situation. Like they brought like bulked up, whatever their equivalent of grunts was before Stormies. They kind of transitioned into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. And then they had deathies when they went back to Ferrix, and it was just like, there was no call out. There was no big scene like, and now we're going to have a death trooper. And they didn't do a zoom in. It was just like, okay, it makes sense. They're there now. It's around the time frame.
Dude, if you want to talk about badassery, I will never forget in the finale of Mando season 1 where it just cuts to the fact that that client guy getting shot a bajillion times as he was about to say something, and then it pans to all the death troopers lined up outside the bar with that music cueing in. Holy shit, is that not badass?
Yeah, Cooper said Imperial Army troopers and contractors. Yeah. I forget the name. It was like it wasn't Mos Eisley. It was something like that. The one that Cyril's involved with, but like it was. It's really good. Now it was 12 episodes. Yeah.
Hold up.
What did I say? I meant to say Ferrex, yeah.
Holy shit. Damn. Okay.
Dude, I mean, the whole scene. Tyler, I'm going to challenge you. What are you on? You're on like episode 3 or 4 and you're stuck?
Of Andor?
Yeah.
Of Andor?
Yeah. Somewhere in there.
7. I think I'm in the middle of 8. I'm in the midst of that prison arc, but I got.
Can we all talk about how hot Bix is? I mean, no one's ever done that.
I'm gonna be frank, to this day, dude. I still don't even. Is Bix the one with that olive green shirt that was at the home planet of like, or like the one planet Andor went into the house with and like talked with? She had the olive green shirt on, right?
I don't know. The way I could describe her is like one of the hottest women alive. I don't know.
Whoa, are we not forgetting about Padme?
Knows. What?
Padme Amidala.
Sean hasn't talked to Shreddy ever. What are you talking about? Nah, dude. Yes. What? Who? No. This is like the Puerto Rican Padme. Yeah. She's Puerto Rican. I looked her up. I'm like, God, she is. Bix is like, I don't even know. Top 2 or 3 Star Wars hottie of all time.
Adria or Sean.
I hear her. Everybody's coming in. Yep. Bix is a cob heater.
Bring Natalie Portman to fucking a Comic-Con, bro, so I can have her sign. Imagine Natalie Portman signing a Gungan sub where it has the
listen,
red
everyone's saying no one's talked about it. I make broad strokes. You guys know that. But like Bix is like, dude, honestly, I'm gonna go Leia, slave Leia, Padme at her hottest, Bix right behind that. Bix is hot.
So Padme is better than Bix, whatever.
I said one of the top. I didn't say the top of all times.
Okay.
Damn. Shreddy's like, yeah, Adria. That's her real name. Like number 1.
See, dude, the thing is, man, I think I go Padme, Kira, and honestly,
Slave Leia is the hottest woman that ever walked the planet. So there's no one, whatever. What is happening? It's light, but it's heavy. Slave Leia. What do you mean, dude? Slave Leia? Are you kidding me? Nothing tops Tatooine blue dress Padme. Is that true?
This is what we get to at 3:30 into the.
It doesn't even show. It doesn't even show midriff though. I mean, we need Carrie Fisher before Coke. I agree.
Carrie Fisher before Coke.
Right.
Jesus.
Well, she coked out. I mean, it's
damn.
I get it.
It was the 80s. Everybody coked out.
But Tyler, Bix alone.
Look. I'll say this much, man. She's obviously not good enough looking. Otherwise, dude, I don't remember what she looks like, nor has Bix in that show. Maybe you want to watch that show anymore. So obviously, like, I don't think I care about her at all.
Unreal. All right, weekly pickups and then out. Tyler, anything besides your Annie shit? What do you got?
Hell, let me think for a second here. What else have I gotten? No, I mean, I think since last, I got shout out to Brick Dynasty in the Discord. Rich's Bricks. Yeah, I paid for it, so it's kind of my haul, but I gave it right to my dad. The Barnes and Noble promo. So shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, man, what else did I give? I mean, besides just the which I'm actually gonna build this right after we get off here. This is a nice build. I mean, dude. Again, shout out to Rich's Bricks. You know, my dad. I guess he saw it on my story. I wanted it, and then he went out and got it.
Walk me through the story, but yeah, Tyler, we all got like major loners for this a few days ago. We had to do it,
dude. Skeleton Crew, man. Oh, it's so good, bro. I love it, bro. I mean, dude, all the child actors are doing great. Like, it's just fantastic.
Listen to this. So, mine's very crispy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's from a glass case. I did do Walms. There were some dealios, had some gifties, so it didn't hurt as bad. Look at this. So after trekking through and not having it spider wrapped, you guys know what spider wrap is?
Yeah, no.
All right. Fresh as fresh gets. In fact, this is the way it was displayed in the glass case. You had to know a boy was there.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Right. I run the gauntlet. They walk me up to the front because they don't trust me to pay for it. Whatever. Even though my son's like in the cart with me.
So it's gonna hurt you to
No. Here's the deal though. I get up there, they slap this on there. I'm gonna take it off very carefully. It's kind of like this won't fit in a current Walmart bag.
So it's like when you get a case of water at a store.
I didn't even know. I'm like wringing out like fucking.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, I'm wringing out Coke Zero, and this woman just walks by with her apron and slaps this on the box, and I'm like,
should have thrown some hands, Sean.
No, listen, and I've said this before.
I'm gonna need a different one.
I've said this before in a calmer tone, but this time I blurted it out hard. I go, I'm a collector. Oh my God, there's residue.
Damn.
Whatever. This one I'm building. It doesn't matter. I'm a collector. Do you mind? And she's like, not at all.
Damn.
So, dude,
hey, that was your Walmart certificate of authenticity.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's a certified. It's like the JSA authentication for. Everyone will always know you got it officially at Walmart.
This thing is leaving. I'm trying to do it as gently as possible. I know everybody says heat it up. Doesn't matter. I'm not leaving this one sealed, but I was very aggravated because there was 2 or 3 in the case, and they were all stacked Neil onto Neil, and I'm like, I examined them. I'm like, can I see another one? I grabbed the freshest MFer I could grab, and they still did this. It's unbelievable. So very upsetting. But anyway, we're gonna build this soon. Oh, I just destroyed the box trying to get this off. Very annoying. Doesn't matter. Building it.
Yo, can I show the most badass, because it's a Hayden Christensen episode? Can I just close off with showing a badass Anakin edit that I saw on TikTok?
Yeah, please do.
All right, let me turn off this light so you can actually see it.
This is insane.
I figured it fits the vibe of the Hayden episode.
All right, not too bad. Pretty clean. But yeah, pretty upsetting. Nope, you can see it right there.
Yeah, you can see it.
Sucks. Either way, this one's being built, but I'd be mad as hell if I was. You know what's weird is people say, like, why do you, like, especially when people like, if you're going to build it, why do you care? And it's like, I don't know. Why do you want your taco or your woman or whatever to look as great as it possibly can? I didn't mean to tie taco into that, but you know what I'm saying? Why would you not want it to be prestige? Like, let me decide to ruin the whatever is going on. You know, people are like really bent out of shape. Like, what do you care what the box is? You're opening it anyway. It's like, well, if I bought it for a discount, then I wouldn't care. But if I'm FPJ, gift cards and all, like, all right, go ahead, Tyler.
I won't play just for the sake of I don't want to risk the thing. I'll throw it in the Discord though.
Probably a good bet. All right, that and then the final.
I got a prediction that the return address might say a certain matte black bricks.
Nope.
Oh.
Did you get your matte black bricks package, Tyler?
I have not. No.
Oh. We finally got this girl.
Holy shit. That's okay. Yeah, that's crazy, Sean. So that's your first one, right? Like, I mean, and you got that after
that's it.
really,
I only got one, and I'm regretting deeply.
after a month and a half.
Oh, dude. I mailed my shit 11/1. It's now what? 12 what?
12/12.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I'm gonna build it, open it, all that good stuff. I think I showed this last week, but I just want to show it again, dude. Heater.
Heck yeah.
Tyler, did you get one?
I did not. No, I slept through that episode.
Yeah. There's a little something else there, but sorry. Oh yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Right. PNG, go through it. Let's get her. Is yours open?
Yeah, so these just came Monday. So shout out Girth Trooper. Fantastic. Shout out the Brick Shell. The case itself is amazing.
Oh, hold that up. I think a lot of people haven't seen the quality. Yeah. And see what he did. You got to open it and then set him up.
Yeah.
He didn't want him to get all fucked up.
Yep. And that's a great
That's
touch.
away.
Yeah. And then when we get to the fig, maybe.
Damn.
It's just crispy. And then back print.
Can you shove them all the way to the front of the screen? I don't think people understand how clean it is. Look at that.
Yeah, oh, wow. That's really getting good quality. Yeah. Damn.
Turn it around. Yeah. Tyler, it honestly, in the pics, I was a smidge nervous. Because black printing, it's tough to print on black, but
No, it's done really, really well. Like the white is crispy white, and there's some silver accent to it along the blue. It's really done well.
Where do you rate this as far as our releases, PNG?
Well, I mean,
you have Box of Boys, right?
Yeah, the original Box of Boys is obviously
it's hard to beat. Yeah,
hard to beat, right? This is a
more approachable
close,
number two.
A very, very close second.
Yeah,
as a whole.
Yeah.
And then obviously the different heads. Yeah.
Tyler, it's nasty, dude. Oh, sorry. Give us some head. There it is.
But yeah, the packaging is what you've got. Let's see, Shadow Girth 8. Wasn't one of these supposed to be autographed? Oh, there it is. Yeah, here it is.
You bought the collector. Okay.
Yeah.
Ultimate. Nice. 26 to 130.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, I really am. I'm impressed with the build quality of the cases, and then also the quality of the actual figure itself. I mean, it's done really well.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to see anything like that Look, man, we charge a little bit more. I get it. But you guys know, I mean, we just went 15 minutes on packaging. Like, you know, like packaging has to be a heater.
Yeah.
So, got mine in the bag here still, right here. I don't know who got 66, but I didn't even ask for this, but I did get the last one, 130 of 130. And I think that's all right.
Nice.
I never asked for a number. Lake will tell you that. So I hope somebody got 66, but I'm glad I got the last one. That's cool. So, yeah, I got 2, 1 to rock, 1 to stock. Number 24 is still sealed. All right. I think we ran through. I did. Yeah. So I showed Pod Racer. Oh, everybody's going 68. So close. Who has 66? We still do have a couple copies left of the holiday heater, by the way. If anyone's still hanging, wants to get one. Can run that real quick. Where's this? Oh, geez, Louise, dude. We got some supers. Will of the Forest, which you called out earlier, Tyler.
Yeah.
SM33 Fig Wen, dude. We're all in on that.
Mm-hmm.
Skeleton Crew. Shout out to the homie Life Bricks. And then, dude, I'm just now realizing this. Chess 98 missed the last few weeks, lost his dad last month. Devastated. Can't believe it. Love you guys. Give me Annie. Dude, we'd love to give you Annie, but dude, Chess, hope you're okay, man. Shit.
Yeah, sorry for lost, Chess.
Yeah, that's heavy, bro. And I'm sorry if you sent that a little bit ago. We're just kind of damn. Sorry, Chess. No words. I'll play Annie to make you happy, but like, damn, dude. I'm sorry, Chess. Sorry, man. Shit. Kind of grounds you, you know. We're talking about all this other stuff. I'm sorry, Chess, dude. So, all right, Chess. Well, here's Annie for you. Condolences, dude, to you and your dad, man. Shit.
I remember the time when Eddie went freako. When he grew up fast and Batman was his freako. Came out swinging his saber longer than a light pole. I remember. Yeah, I do. His midi-chlorian shot right through.
That goes out to Chess. Sorry, dude. Man, I'm bad at this. I'm sorry, but he wanted to hear it. Like, if that helps you in any way, man. But goddamn, love you, Chess, man. Sorry about that, dude. The worst, and a lot of us can relate, dude. Man. But hopefully, this whatever it is we do here brings you a little bit of joy tonight, dude. Damn. Eric Hutt. I've been out of the loop for a while. Where do I get? The Shadow Girth gone, dude. Gone. You can still grab holiday heater. Still got a few of those left. Shreddy with an I remember. Chast 98. Thanks, boys. Love the boys. Showed them the show. Yeah, man. Sorry, Chess. Dude, that is Heavy, heavy, heavy. Grab the Advent from Cooper. All right, boys. Any closing thoughts for tonight? PNG.
Oh,
Thank you for being the father that these guys needed. Like, I mean, they needed some kind of Jedi shepherd for this. Did you have fun with the boys? I feel like you did.
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely an interesting, I'd never been to a con before like that. It was definitely interesting. The amount of hentai, anime porn that was on display was.
I know there was definitely. Honestly, I get everyone but I do agree with you in the fact of like I'm just almost. I mean, although I guess there's no. I'm surprised some of that stuff is even allowed to like be not in like its own like family video behind the black curtain. Like, I do agree with you. There is some wild stuff there. Not knocking people who like it, but there's some just conceptually what I like to say just looks insane.
It's kind of crazy, but thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man.
Pleasure as always,
dude. I hope everyone sees this for what it is, dude. Nick PNG, one of the greats of all time. He like everyone speaks highly, dude. I hope you know that. We think the world of you. I'm so glad that you were part of that mix there. It just made perfect sense. And honestly, dude, can't wait. You're one of those guys like when you walk up to them, meet you for the first time, it feels like they know you forever. And just real easy going. And dude, I appreciate the shit out of you, man. Like seriously. You're one of the real ones. There's a lot of phonies out there. Not naming names.
You're a phony.
You're a phony. And it's not a brag when I say we only like, mess with people that are real ones and all that stuff, but this is as real as it gets. Like Nick PNG, he's a dad like me. He loves Star Wars like I do. And he loves Lego and he just great dude. I don't know how else to explain it. Just meet him, see it, love it. If you're going to Brick World Chicago, nicest guy in the universe. He'll help you along your way. Advise. Throw you a beer. Point you in the right direction. I'm not great at this stuff, but like I think the world of Nick PNG, and I hope you guys get to meet. I hope you have the pleasure of meeting him. He's just like, I don't know, comfort food, fucking just a good dude to have. Like, I mean, serious, like it's like it's what you need in the vibe. Tyler, you had a phrase for people that were all hanging out at one point at Brick World.
Yeah,
Brent was telling me about. He's part of the.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good group of people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was a term though. Something 6. What was it?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah.
Sinister
6. Yeah. But appreciate you coming on, dude. Thanks for your inputs on the list. Thanks for, again, whether you meant to or not, thanks you for chaperoning the boys.
It's all good. It was fun.
Yeah, no, it seems like fun.
This was fun. Happy to come back whenever you want me to chaperone.
There you go. Tyler. Was it? Oh, okay.
I mean, right? I mean, I
don't know. I mean, maybe. All right, I'm seeing what you're saying. All right, boys. We're gonna send her home. I'm gonna move back. 349. Yeah.
I'll definitely send a pic on the
Tyler, we're not breaking any records tonight. Dude. Tyler, yours has no stickers, right? It's crisp.
No, there's a little, probably where Spider Rap was. Yeah, there's a little.
Mhm.
right,
So, a little you can see it.
Yeah. So listen, Rich, you saw you wanted it. Is that Christmas or just because?
Well, I mean, my technical big Christmas gift is a license plate sticker. That's what it's been for the last 3 years. But no, he throws in a little collectible stuff.
He
every
came home, just handed it to you, and did he reference Christmas or said I saw you wanted it?
I caught him when he was still home, and I said, like, what are you up to today? And he's like, I'm about to run out to Meyer and grab you the Skeleton Crew. Like, I just woke up to that. Like, I walked downstairs and he said that. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
He said he was gonna run out and get it, or he was already home?
Yeah. So
you sat there with pizza rolls and he came back, or what?
Yeah, I mean, he was back within 30 minutes, and I got it. I mean, it's like, this was one of those sets, like, for the first time in a while from Lego. I truly felt like a classic, like 15 years ago. Get the big
Once
set
finished,
for Christmas. Love it, build it. So it was all in all a good vibe, bro. When's Rich's Bricks gonna pop on at least a GWP one?
We got to get him on. I'm in all day, every day.
I mean, bring him in for a little 15-minute session at least.
Whenever he wants. Open door. The song played throughout, so we got to boot it again. All right. So for Tyler Skywalker, aka Tyler, aka Life Breaks. For Brent, from Brent's Bricks. For Nick, PNG, one of the goats of the game. This is Sean the Right Way, and this thing right here has been. Is this the first time we played the song twice? Go. A couple of brickheads. We'll see you right in here next week. Peace.
Later, y'all.